Hey, we're going live. But what happened to Paul? Come on, Paul. Wake up, Paul. Wake up. Oh, Paul will be here in a minute. He's taking a cigarette break. Anyway, hello, everybody. This is Goldfinger from the Goldfinger Minute. And I appreciate you all being here. Let's see. We got a couple people. We have 4 anyway. We have 16 viewers. Oh, I got 4 likes already. Oh, awesome, dude. Good morning, and how's it hanging? By Skip Tail. I got Rodney. Hello, Rodney. Good morning from Pattaya. Oh, very nice. So, Dave in Arizona. Hello. Good sound and video. Excellent. Let's make sure Paul can be heard. And Paul will be here in a minute, guys. He's taking a smoke break, so... He gave him up once before. I wish he'd give him up again. I have a new guy. I love you, man. I think I've heard that before. I love you, man. Hello. Good evening from Utah. Hello, Utah. We have Papa and Lolas. Best hotel to stay in Dumaguete. The best is going to be the most expensive, so it's going to be the Henry. After that would be Hotel Dumaguete. After that would be the Bricks. So those would be the best. Oh, look who ran in here. Come here, Einstein. Hup, hup. All right. And look who else is here.
Hey.
Hey. Come here.
Your other dog got out, so I went and opened the gate. I think he snuck out when I came in.
Say hello. Say hello to everybody. He's going to want out in about 5 minutes. Hello, Paul. How are you?
Me too.
Yeah. So, I didn't tell you yet. It is Carolyn's birthday today.
Oh, my God.
I know. I didn't want to tell you because I want to tell you on the live. And
Happy birthday.
She's actually going to watch the live, or she'll watch the recording. She hit the big 4-0. Probably not supposed to say that. And Baby May, I think, is already 4-0, right?
No, the 26th of this month.
26th of this month.
She's a big 4-0.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
I just didn't want to upset Carolyn alone, so I figured I'd pass the hate. Share the hate with you, like you say. So she hits a big 4-0 also this month. Oh,
yeah,
awesome.
They're only, 2-3 weeks apart.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Isn't that something?
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, she don't look it, though. Neither
one of them look 40.
Right.
They look about 30 or 20.
I know.
I don't know what.
Well, that's true for all Filipinas.
Yeah.
And I did write down some items that we're going to talk about today.
Okay.
Okay, because I know you always want me to come up with some subject matter.
Well, I thought it would help.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Hi, Alfred, and hi, Mikkel. Good morning. Some of the subjects we want to talk about. The first one is patience in the Philippines. Okay. First off, I'm used to speaking very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm used to multitasking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it doesn't work with Carolyn at all. She gets very upset with me because I expect her to just, okay, have you print that yet? Can you give you a cup of coffee? Can you have you did you call and find out if they're coming to fix the e-cart, whatever? And it's like, boom, 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 3 things.
Right.
Forget it. Then she gets all upset. Okay.
Right.
She goes, I'm thinking, because she's not doing anything. She's sitting there staring at me like, deer in the headlights.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like I'm used to doing multiple things, like just get it done,
Well, that's how we are. That's a mentality we bring over from work.
Is that America only, or is that also Europe?
Oh, I don't know.
Is that a big city?
I don't know, man. I would think it's. I would think Japan would be hardcore on that.
Really?
Because, they're workaholics. And
let's see if I want to make sure your sound's good. Let me know if Paul can be heard. Also, so the problem was we went to Sans Rival in the mall. I met a fellow who came in for the first time, Clark, I believe it was, and nice guy. And we took a while for them to come to our table. Now, there wasn't a whole lot of people in the restaurant, but it took some time for them to finally come. And then we ordered, some sodas, and we're waiting, but we want to place an order. First, they got to do the sodas, okay? Diet Cokes, okay. Now, when they finally got the Diet Cokes done, then we're going to give our orders, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then in the middle of our order, he leaves. It's like we only ordered for 2. There was 4 of us. He left after 1 or 2 orders, okay? And then
Who left?
The waiter taking your orders.
Oh, I thought the guy you met left.
No. Clark,
Oh.
Clark, we were all sitting there, but we're like, where'd he go?
So he took 2 orders and then bailed.
Walked away. And it's like, what the hell? So and we're all looking at each
Is
other
that
like,
at the mall?
I says, I hope you didn't want to eat. I mean, yeah, at the mall.
Okay.
So then he came back. I don't know why he disappeared. Okay. Then he comes back. He takes the other 2 orders, and we're waiting and we're waiting and we're waiting. So Clark says he saw him holding a couple plates. He says, "Here comes all our food." I says, "No, sir. Here comes some of the food." I says, "Not all of us will get fed at the same time. It's very different here." Okay. And that's exactly what happened. Okay.
That's
waited.
an unusual exit. I don't mean to interrupt, but to me, in Sans Revol, that's very unusual because they're pretty professional there.
They're actually very good food, and I like it. But I'm not going to knock them. Their food was excellent.
They're
Everybody's
great
dish was,
prices. They're
Yes.
clean. They're,
Yeah.
in my mind, they're very good at taking the orders, repeating the orders, and
Yeah,
then
they did repeat the order.
they always say this will take 15 to 20 minutes.
They always say 20 minutes, and
yeah.
it did.
And
It
then
took 20
well,
minutes.
yeah.
But-
But that's cool.
But
you
for
know?
me, it was like 30 minutes because they were all eating their meals, and I'm the one sitting there like,
Oh, so you didn't get your order in?
I didn't get mine. Everybody
Oh.
got theirs, and I didn't get mine. And
Okay.
it's not like mine was that complicated. Okay, it was just some little pork chop. Okay, with vegetables.
So I'm a little confused. So he took 2 orders, which were the guests,
yeah, and then he
and
came
walked
back.
away.
Yeah, and then he came back.
and then how long did it take for him to come back?
Oh, 5 minutes, but we just didn't
Oh,
understand
okay.
why
So
he
he
walked
put their
away.
orders in, and then he took your orders.
I don't think he put their orders in. I think he just had to go do something. He thought of
Oh.
something he forgot. Maybe somebody motioned to him from another table.
Yeah.
And he had to go do something. I don't know.
I would say that that's the exception rather than the rule at Sans Revol.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I've noticed it lately. It's getting kind of. It just seems like it's bothering me more. Now maybe it's just me. Okay. But I should be used to it. I've been here, 30
Yeah.
months. Okay. 2.5 years. So.
Yeah.
I go to the market and I have a basket because I have 2 items I need, okay? Just 2. Butter and eggs. That's all I need. And so I go with a little I should say basket, a cart. No, basket's great. The cart's the one you roll.
Yeah.
So I have a basket, so I go into the basket line, which says seniors, pregnant people, that kind of stuff, handicap. There's 3 people in front of me. One of them has a push cart full of food. Full. Like 2 people in front of me. Okay, and I'm like, it says very clearly this is, for baskets. Okay?
Right.
And the other ones say carts. And it also says
Right.
she was not a senior.
Right.
Okay? And it's like, what the hell? Okay? So her basket will not fit through that aisle. Okay? It's a smaller aisle, purposely so that you can't roll a basket through. So she realizes that when she finally gets up to that, she goes and gets 3 baskets, 3 little red baskets, starts unloading all of her stuff from the cart, pushes the cart off to the side, and starts pushing the baskets forward, three in front of her. The little baskets. I'm like,
Nobody said anything to her.
no, nobody said anything because I tried to be polite.
And the cashier didn't say anything.
No.
It's really the cashier's job. Because I've done that before by accident. Not at Robinson's, but at Hypermart, where I rolled my cart,
Yeah.
we're calling it, into the basket line, but I didn't know it was a basket line. I didn't
Okay,
see the
you
sign
didn't see it?
or whatever. And they told
Yeah,
me,
they have
sir,
carts and
that's
baskets.
down there. It's
Right.
baskets only. Oh, okay, no problem.
Because typically, if you have a cart, you're going to have more food in the cart than you
Yeah.
will in a hand basket.
Yeah.
Okay. And then it was like all on the same day. So I went to the bank. I needed to draw some cash. So I go inside the bank, and you fill out the thing, and they give you a ticket.
Mm-hmm.
So the lady comes over and she says, "Oh, you should do priority." I says, "Why?" She says, "Oh, you're senior." It's like, okay, let's do priority. So I start all over, and she says, "You have to push this one priority." Well, I had 2 slips at this point. I had priority and non-priority. Okay? And I remember the M number, but the P was the priority number. But I remember the M number, and she took it away from me. She says, "I'll cancel it." Well, my M number would have come up before the P. I'm waiting and waiting and waiting. And they're calling M's and S's. And I'm sitting there with a P number, watching the screen, okay? And I'm getting freaking annoyed. Like,
Right.
if I had kept the first one, I would have. So I
Right.
went up to her and I go, "I have been waiting a long time with this P. But I noticed that my number was M1001, and that they just went from 1000 to 1003, okay, something like that, or 1002 to 1000. And I go, what happened to P? Why do I have priority if everybody else is being called? She says, oh, I'll go check. She says, it comes back. She says, well, there's only one person that helps seniors in priority, but there's 5 that help everybody else. Well, then why did you make me take the P? You know, give me back the M number.
Yeah.
And this is a problem. I have a lot of problems with patience. Okay, it's just been bugging me lately. Maybe because I'm getting older.
You know, I just did a video about this with Mike on my channel. Yeah, we got a lot of views.
Did he?
Yeah. Yeah, we talked about this very topic.
I'm having problems with patience.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I was in YouTube hell yesterday.
Why?
I'll tell you a quick little anecdote.
All right, go ahead.
There's this area that May and I go to. It's got 2 pools, and it's got covered tables, and it's a little recreational area. And it's actually May wants to have her birthday party there.
Oh, okay.
And so we go there because it's quiet and no one goes there during the week. It's like, how we go to forest camp. Well, forest camp is impossible because there's people there all the time now. This place is a little jewel that nobody knows about except the locals.
So you don't want to say the name.
No, hell no. and during the week, they're just dead as dead can be.
Okay.
So I go there. There's 2 things that I'm concerned with when I'm trying to do a video. That is lighting and sound. And so I've been there enough times that I know which place to go to for the best lighting, best background, the best sound. And long story short, I won't give you all the sort of details, but I started to do my video, and they turned on the radio. While these guys
for music?
Music, yeah. And they started singing songs on the radio, and that came into the video, so I'm going to get copyrighted.
Oh, you can't have that.
I can't have that. So I don't want to be a prick and say, hey, turn the radio down, because there were guys working, and they're working out in the sun, and, I don't want to be one of those guys that says, hey, knock it off. And I said, you know what, I can just move. So I said, screw it, So I just moved, and I moved way over to where May was. She was on the whole other end. And I set up on this table, and invisible to me, but somewhere, these dogs flipped out. And I couldn't see the dogs, but the minute I sat down, they went nuts. And I guess they were chained up somewhere, and they saw me sitting down, and they just lost it. And as soon as I walked away, they shut up. And I thought, well, maybe that was just an anomaly. So I went back and sat down. They went nuts again. So now I got all these dogs barking. I said, okay, I'm going to... So May, in the meantime, asked me what happened. She went to the lady that checks you in. She goes, is there anything you can do about the music? She asked, not me. And the lady goes, yeah, I control it. Those guys didn't turn it on. I do it. I thought you guys would like to hear some music while you're here. Yeah. And so May says, well, no, we don't. So she turned it off. Very sweet of her, right? Cool. So I go back to my original table. Now it's lunchtime. And these guys that were working go to the table right to my left.
And they're talking.
And eating and yucking it up.
And they talk loud.
Loud. Twice as loud as we are talking right now. Double. Okay? And again, I can't be a prick and say, hey, shut up and don't enjoy your lunch. I'm the king bee here.
Right.
I said, okay, screw it. I got one more location I can go to. Okay, that's between the dogs and between them. And I go over there, and I set up, and I'm 5 minutes into the video, and along comes this guy out of nowhere with all these bamboo poles on his shoulder, and starts dropping them one by one, 10 feet away from me. And I just took the thing out, I packed up, I put it in, I told Baby May, I said, get in the car, we're out. And I hated the Philippines yesterday. And I told May, I go, I can't.
It does happen, but
I can't take it here any longer.
Yeah.
The frustration just went through the ceiling, and it was me being a big baby. But you go out with a goal, and I go to a special place that is known to be quiet, and 4 times it's like the universe is talking to me. Don't do this today. And so tomorrow, May's going to be gone all day. And I'm just going to go over there by myself again. And I'm going to go talk to the lady, because now I know. I'm going to say, hey, can you keep the radio down? I'm going to go at 9 o'clock instead of 10:30.
Right.
And I got it in my head. I said, you know what? It's the old thing that I've always preached is adjust, adapt, and acclimate to what it is you've got to go do. And so your thing with the market, you didn't really have any control over that. Your thing at the bank, you shouldn't have gone through that, but you did.
I'm not doing priority anymore.
And yeah, that's kind of what the takeaway is for me, is that when I go and I have those experiences, just
learn from it.
Thank you. That's exactly
Learn
right.
from it.
That's exactly right.
And
when we go anywhere, we've been here so long, and we just know what's what. We know what time to leave the house.
Yeah.
To get somewhere in time. I know now to get here at 9 o'clock, or before 9, I know what time to leave my house. It's 45 minutes for me to get here.
Is it really?
Yeah, because...
Can you go the back way?
I do go the back way.
Oh, wow.
I go the shortest route possible and the least intrusive. But I have no control when there's a big-ass truck going 5 miles an hour that you can't pass because... You look around and there's somebody coming, and then
everywhere.
And then it narrows down, and then they stop you, and there's So anyway,
now the other problem is
the frustration thing. What we came up with, as an answer to that, is sometimes you just need to bail out of the Philippines.
And, that's true. You do take vacations out.
Yeah, and. I mentioned in the video that I did was that since I've been here, I've left the country 4 or 5 times. I can't even remember. I know I went to Thailand twice. I went to Indonesia. I went to America.
Oh, wow.
I went to Vietnam. So that's 5 times I've bailed out. And after about 3 weeks in all these nicer other places, I just wanted to come back home. I said, I just want to go home. Even when I was in America, where you got all the conveniences and all the food and the nice freeways, in Thailand, where you got all the the beautiful scenery and white sand beaches, the things that we don't have here in this area, the food options, all this, that, and the other, the cost of living. Vietnam, which was way cool, but there's no language. I just wanted to get back here, and so
you missed it.
Yeah, and it did me a lot of good when I just to remove myself and appreciate what I have. As opposed to bitching about how
true.
It's
the grass is always greener on the other side.
Always, and you start to
leave,
micromanage yourself here. And we're retired, so can you imagine? 15 years ago when you were in America and you're going through a divorce or you're going through this or you're going through this major friggin' problem,
right?
And now you're complaining about the basket line at the market, and you compare the two. I mean, it's almost ludicrous.
I know
that we're getting frustrated because everything just didn't go our way.
I'm telling Carolyn to come get Einstein. I know he wants out. He's barking.
Want me to open the door for him?
You can open the door for him. Yeah, he wants out.
Come on,
he's crying a little. There he goes. He wants his mommy.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
You got it.
So the other thing was noise. Okay.
Well, I just explained that on my
so
the noise problem.
James and I went to the Rib Shack.
Yeah.
And there was nobody there. It's like 9:30, 10 o'clock. There's nobody there, okay, and it's very quiet. They didn't have music on or anything else. And in the middle of a conversation, all of a sudden, blasting music. They blast your music. I mean, they
put it on 10.
They seriously do. And we couldn't even hear it because at 10 o'clock, they have everybody's supposed to stand up and face, I guess, somewhere, I don't know, face north, I don't know. And
you're talking at the mall again.
At the mall. And
it's the Pledge of Allegiance
anthem.
thing. Yeah.
And they did it's 2 minutes long,
right.
Maybe a minute. But I couldn't even hear it. I didn't even know they did it. I saw people looking down I saw people further down all of a sudden standing and not walking. I'm going, why is nobody walking? And I realized it was 10 o'clock. So I stood up, but you couldn't hear the music, okay, the pledge. And then I says, you know what, we need to walk somewhere else. Let's go someplace else. So we went over to a restaurant across the way. They had tables and chairs outside. I don't remember the name, but it's near Sans Revolt, but it's not Sans Revolt. And it was quiet, and we're talking. And the next thing we know, we had 5 or 6 Filipinos come, and they're loud.
Sit down
and I
next
says,
to you.
you know, what is with the Philippines? It's always so loud. Everybody talks loud. They blow their horns a lot here on the highway. Have you noticed that? They use their horns a lot.
Yeah.
I don't. What is the? Why?
I don't know.
But they seem very loud. It just seems to me. Now,
They
maybe
are.
again, I'm getting old and I'm getting cranky.
No. They are loud.
Yeah.
The Filipina P made that observation. Yeah, because she went to America. And in one of her videos, she stated that, you know, one of her first impressions in America was how quiet everybody spoke.
Yeah.
You know, when you're in the bank, you don't, it's
They play
between,
their phones
like
and-
if you're standing with your friend or your wife or your whatever, and you're having a conversation, it's kind of muted because you want it to be between you and him or her. But here in the Philippines, it's with everybody. You know, the conversation
and they have their
is
phones on speaker.
broadcasted. You know,
They're talking on speaker.
Yeah.
On one-to-one conversation, they have it on speaker.
Yeah.
Why would they have it on speaker?
Yeah.
You know, and they're video conferencing, I assume, but they have it on speaker so you can hear both conversations, or they're playing music and they're watching their phone, and the music is quite loud.
I don't have an answer for you.
But it's very common.
And it's very annoying.
It is annoying. Great. I hate
But
to
you know
bitch about
what?
it. I know I bitched about it a lot, but
No, but it's. I think it's good to bitch and moan because people watching us,
yeah.
they may not be here yet, and you know, I think it's good to talk about some of the. You can't just sit here and say, "Oh, you're going to meet a beautiful girl on a beautiful white sand beach, and it only cost you $800 to live here." You can't go there all the time. You know, you can't do that. You've got to talk about the realities over here. There's always good and
It's
bad
not
everywhere you
100%
go.
beautiful.
It's not.
Yeah.
No, there's a lot of poverty that you got to look at. There's a lot of worn out buildings. There's a lot of mold.
I can't walk on the streets.
No.
There's sidewalks. There's pipes that run over it. There's poles in the middle of a sidewalk. There's motorbikes parked on the sidewalk. There's cars that run up on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
I walk in the mall. I've been walking I'd say 5 days a week at the mall because it's fairly level.
Well, see, you kind of adapted to what you needed to do.
So I just do 8 rounds in
There
the
you
mall,
go.
which is 10,000 steps.
That's
But
all.
if I try walking out here,
You're not going to happen.
I have to bring a stick with me because I've got
Right.
dogs.
Right.
Okay.
No, you can't do it.
Goats. I
I
swear
know.
to God.
You're a killer goat.
and then I mean, you've got. I don't know. It just can't. You got construction. There is no sidewalk, so you have to walk around into the street. I don't know. It's
Yeah,
very
that's
weird.
what you signed up for, pal.
I know.
It's a
so you got to take
developing
the good with
country,
the, you got to
you
take the
know?
bad with the good. Let's
Yeah,
put it
you
that
have to
way.
weigh it out. I mean, I always just weigh it out in my mind. I go, well, if I went back to America and I had perfect sidewalks and there's traffic lights and
Right.
Walmart where everything's in stock, and then what would I do?
Yeah.
You know, I would get everything done, and I'd go home.
And you'd be bored.
And would I
It would
have
actually be
would I have
interesting.
a wife that looks like my wife?
No.
Or would I have a budget that
Would you
works
be able
like
to
my
live the way you live? No.
Exactly. Would I be able to live in a 3-bedroom house for $375?
No.
Would I be able to go pay cash for a car because it's
Right.
only $10,000?
Nope.
I mean, brand new. I mean,
So you have to- you're right, you have to weigh everything.
no. So there you have it. I mean, it would be
agree.
optimal thing would be if you had hundreds of millions of dollars, and that solves everything, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, you could just be in the south of France or wherever you want to be, enjoying that 5-star lifestyle,
Right.
You know, that we've all dreamed of. But it ain't gonna happen. So
Japan's nice.
Japan's nice. Singapore is way expensive.
Yeah, but it's beautiful. It's
Singapore, I think, is the most expensive country
Is it?
on
What
the
about
planet.
Bali? Bali's
Bali wasn't too expensive.
not too expensive.
No,
I heard it's nice.
no.
I haven't been there.
That sucks.
Oh, well, I guess I don't know. I am
You
going to
don't want to go to
Vietnam.
Bali.
I am going to Vietnam in January.
You're
It's
gonna
my
love
3 years.
Vietnam.
I'm spending a week there.
Yeah.
Am I taking Carolyn? No.
No.
One of us has to take care.
The dogs, the business, everything else. Yeah.
Yeah, she's got her son here too, so she has to take him to school.
yeah.
So no, so I'm going by myself. But
You'll have fun.
I know they don't speak any English, though.
Not a lick.
Not a lick of it. Hopefully they have pictures. I can point to pictures for food.
That's hit and miss too.
In the big city like Ho Chi Minh, that's where we're going to be.
You're probably better off there. See, I went from the big city to a big city, but a smaller city called Nha Trang. And it was
I know
gorgeous.
I heard it's got beautiful beaches and stuff.
Friggin' beach was.
Yeah.
I never went to it. Amazingly, I don't want to go lay in the sand. You know, it just doesn't float my boat anymore. When I was 20 years old, that was the shit.
I'm not into
But
beach
now
sand
I
or
don't
salt
care. I
water.
don't want to go. I don't want to. You know, it's not worth it. It's just my age.
I know.
I'd rather just sit back on a lounge chair and watch everybody else do it.
Yeah, I like watching people.
Yeah, I do too. I
I'm a
love it.
people watcher.
I love it.
I love it.
Oh, that's my
It doesn't
favorite
hurt to
hobby.
have beautiful girls walking in bikinis on the beach either.
No,
You
that
know?
never objected to that.
Yeah.
Huh.
We better. We actually have some people that have asked some questions.
Oh, yeah, the hell with them. Ask Google.
Let's Google it, Gary. Gary says, for you, a question for you.
Oh, God.
13A visa or ballot buy-on stamp?
Well, one of the same, really. Balikbayan is when you're married here in the Philippines, and you're on a tourist visa. Okay.
Okay.
You leave the country, and you take your 1 week vacation with your wife to Vietnam or
Okay.
wherever you go. When you come back in, you simply show your marriage certificate, and they give you what's called a 1 year Balikbayan visa, and it's free.
Oh, it's
And
free.
yeah. And so now you get to coast for 12 months on that. You have all pretty much the same privileges, I guess you'd call it, as a 13A. But after a year,
What is the cost of the ballot buy-on?
nothing.
So you can, as long as you're married, you can get a free 1 year pass
Yeah.
to leave and come back.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure about that. I'm pretty sure that it's free.
Wow.
I never heard anybody say I got charged for it. That might be something I'd have
And the
to.
13A, of course, also you need to be married.
Right? 13A is, I think, the best visa
Citizenship.
you could have. No.
No?
Residency. Big difference
Oh,
between being
not
a
a citizen,
citizen. If I was a
residence.
citizen, I could vote. Okay, if I
Okay.
became a citizen. Resident just simply means that I have more rights and privileges than a tourist. So
right.
I actually could work here. There's stipulations to that. What else do I have? What other privileges do I have? Pretty much the work thing. But with the 13A, it's 310 pesos a year to maintain it.
It's a lot cheaper.
It's once a year. January and February are your months. You go down to immigration. I use JRC, but that's neither here nor there. And actually, May goes with me because she's inviting me to stay.
Right.
It's interesting dynamic.
Okay.
That what it is it's not to empower the woman or anything. The method behind the madness there on a 13A is that you still really are married. It's not a shell marriage, where I said, oh, here's 20 grand, go enjoy your life. I got my free visa. So I can't go down to immigration alone. I have to bring her with me.
You have to.
On paper.
Okay.
On paper.
All right.
You do, but will they enforce it? Who knows? There's so many laws out here that are on the books that do they enforce them?
Is a SRRV, is that citizenship or is that?
No such thing as citizenship.
So as a foreigner, you cannot become a citizen.
You can. There was a guy that had a YouTube, still has a YouTube channel called Becoming Filipino, and a very popular channel, very big deal. And he was such a ambassador for the Philippines, and his channel was so popular, and the Philippine culture was big fan of him, that he was granted citizenship.
Wow.
By the president, I believe.
Well, I guess the president could do that.
Yeah, he can do anything he wants.
But he must have been really done quite a bit.
Well, this dude really just was. He presented the Philippines. I have to confess, I never watched his channel,
Okay.
but I know of him,
Yeah.
and so he learned the language. He did projects for free, stuff like that. I mean, I don't pretend to know because I never watched him. I hate to admit that, but it's true. but I do know of him.
You know, I'm going to talk to Carolyn because she's a tutor for children, and I think I've decided I want to learn the language. I've been here 2.5 years.
Yeah.
And I probably know 6 words, okay?
Right.
It's ridiculous.
Right.
I think at this point, I learned it in Mexico in 6 months. So,
well, there you go.
I mean, I think I need to learn the language at this point.
Yeah.
It should be, and understand it, comprehend it as well.
With me, it's not so much learning it; it's being able to pronounce it. My tongue gets twisted trying to say some of these words because the way I read them, the way the vowels and the consonants are, it doesn't make any sense to my mouth. You know,
Thai language is worse. I know that. It'd be easier to understand because the Philippines has a lot of similar words to Spanish and Mexico because they're from Spain here. So there's very similar words. Some of the words are exactly the same.
Yeah.
Some are completely different. I don't know why.
Interesting little factoid about the Thai language is that there's one for females and one for males.
Yeah, yeah. And there's tone.
What's that?
Tone. You can speak higher or
yeah.
lower, which means it has a different meaning.
Yeah, that's really big in Vietnam.
Is that toad? Oh, God. Well, I'll be careful not to even try it.
Don't even give it a try.
Don't even try it.
Don't even try. Because you end up saying, can I have a cup of coffee? And it sounds like death to your mother. So you don't want to do
Rodney
that.
wants to know how is Tada doing.
Tada?
Yeah.
Tada's rocking everything. Tada's his crazy scooter dog.
Okay, so let's see. From Phuket, he got it's in the ebook. Just wanted to say that right now up front.
Yeah,
he got his ebook yesterday, started reading it last night, ordered an ozone generator for water because I am fair. I don't know what that means. Bay Area Tanders. That's a new one. I don't recognize that. Go buy groceries and toiletries on Wednesdays from the store. Opens before 11 a.m.
Well, I told you that.
9 a.m. at
I said show up at 9.
And the
Did
problem
you do
is,
that last time?
I do show up at 9 a.m. almost every day.
Right.
However, and there's nobody in that market. I mean,
Yeah, but when you went shopping, you had this basket issue. Was that at 9 o'clock?
No.
See, that's the problem.
But I can't. I walk. And then when I'm done walking around 12 or 1, that's when I go in the market.
Well, then that's your problem.
So what I did the other day, I got a little bit smart, okay?
Right.
So I go in the market at 9 a.m. So I'm still walking in the market. I don't care where I walk.
Yeah,
I walk.
true.
Actually, I show up around 8:45 sometimes, and I'll just walk around the outside perimeter. I'm walking. It doesn't really matter where I walk. And then they open up at 9. So what I did the other day, which was smart, is I got all the dry products, the stuff that didn't matter if it was in the heat or not, non-refrigerated products. Mm-hmm. So I shopped for all the dry products, rolled it out to my bike, put it in the box, top box. Okay, and the only thing I didn't get was, say, meat or dairy.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
That was the only thing that had to be refrigerated. And if I needed meat or dairy, then I went back at 1 or 2 o'clock and I did the hand cart, which is usually a shorter line rather than a full basket.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
But I noticed that at 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, it's quiet. At 11, between 10 and 11:30, it's a zoo in there.
Yeah, that's the things you dial into.
And here's another weird thing. I haven't quite figured this out. So I go there. There's people waiting for it to open up at 9 a.m., okay? And it could be either the employees or people going to the grocery store.
Employees will walk right in.
Well, usually they will, but some don't.
Oh,
and I don't know why. They have an employee badge, but they don't walk right in. They wait until 9 a.m., like everybody else. But I'll walk in at 9 a.m. Now, I'll see people as I'm walking the circle on the bottom floor. There's a bunch of people waiting outside, and it's 9:30, 9:45. And they're waiting, like, not 5 or 10, 50, okay, people waiting outside
They're
the door.
They're at the wrong door.
No, they're at the right door, the same door I walked in, okay? So I went to the guard, and I go, what are they waiting for? He says, they're waiting till 10 o'clock when we open. But you could come in at 9 for the market. Okay, what am I missing here? Okay?
I'll tell you exactly what you're missing.
Please do.
Because
I'm lost.
I learned this by listening to a guy in front of me.
Okay.
I got stopped. He said, where are you going? I said, I'm going to the mall. He goes, well, it opens at 10. And I said, well, other people are going in, boss. And he said, yeah, they're going to the market. I said, oh, okay.
So they don't just say...
And so what these people are, these 50 people that are queued up, they're just being honest. They're
I
saying
know. It's
They're
weird.
saying instead of bullshitting their way
I'm
in.
not used to that. Okay.
I know.
But
God forbid you tell the truth.
Every day I walk, I'm walking at 9 a.m. or even before.
Yeah, you're just rolling through the mall.
And
No one's
I'm
stopping
watching
you.
all these people piling up outside, not walking in.
Right.
And it's like, why don't they just tell them they're going to the market? It won't matter. They're not going to track them down.
Well, A, they don't know, or B, they choose to tell the truth.
I'm not used to that.
Yeah, I know. That's not how you operate.
It's just coming from America. I would just say I'm going to the market and walk to wherever I want to walk. What if I have to use the bathroom? What if I want to? What if I want to get cash out of the ATM?
Yeah,
they're open.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But it's filled with little twists and turns like that. What drove me crazy were you here during the pandemic?
No.
No. Okay, I was.
Just after.
And so everywhere we went, we had to sign in, and
have a mask.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And a shield, and God knows what else, propeller on the top of
Wear
your
a
head
helmet.
or something. Yeah.
A mask with a helmet.
Jesus, a hazmat suit, special shoes.
I know.
Jesus. They used to make you stand on these mats that would sterilize the body.
Oh, yeah, the water.
Yeah.
They put chlorine water on the floor. You'd have to wash your shoes.
It'd last for about 5 sets of shoes, and it was done. Oh, my God.
I remember that.
We used to sign in. I thought, there's probably 2 million signatures on these sheets of paper somewhere. And what do they do with them?
What's the purpose?
And they actually do store them.
Really?
Yeah, another guy did a video on Facebook. He goes, look at this place I found. And it's this old, decrepit wooden warehouse. And it's just piled with those kind of papers inside.
Here, this guy has a good idea. He says, you want to find a quiet place, go to a church when there's no mass or a cemetery.
Cemeteries are really loud.
Funeral. Are cemeteries loud?
Oh, my God. They party there on the Day of the Dead thing.
On the Day of the Dead, but not every day.
They go there and picnic and have a lunch with their dead ones.
Daily?
I don't know. I don't go to a lot of cemeteries. But,
yeah, right.
I mean, it's not like,
well, you will eventually. But
yeah, I mean,
we all will
I'll be a guest there when I'm there. But no, I was just watching something the other day about that they go, especially on their, what is it called? It's not the Day of the Dead.
That's Mexico. Rebirth of something.
It'll come to me. Anyway, there is a day dedicated to go see your loved ones in the cemetery, and they turn it into a picnic and a party and music, and they dance and they sing and they're celebrating and they're talking to the grandma and all that kind of stuff.
Jeff has a question. It's pretty good. If you have a 13A visa and you get a divorce, what happens?
You go back to a tourist.
You do. Okay, that answers the question.
Yeah.
This guy wants to know how you say beer in Tagalog. Do you have any idea?
How you say what?
Beer.
Beer?
Yeah. No idea.
I think it's beer. Because I've had Filipino guys come up to me and say, we drink beer? And I thought they were being friendly. What they were saying was they wanted me to buy the beer. They would drink it with me.
Yeah. Jack's on right now, and Jack speaks Vietnamese, okay?
Vietnamese, okay.
Yeah, and he says there's 6 different tones in Vietnam language, which he would know, because he was stationed there. He was...
Okay.
Yeah, he did a lot of...
Bud Brown knows that stuff, too, because he was an interpreter.
That's right. Bud Brown was in Vietnam.
Yeah, he was an interpreter.
So was Jack. Jack
in the Navy. He was interpreting the Vietnamese, messages.
6 different. Can you believe it? I know that when you do this for somebody... Like your respect.
That's a big Thai thing.
Oh, that's a big Thai thing.
This is big Thai.
Oh, that's true. That's Thai.
Yeah.
You're right. That's Thai. I know in Thailand, though, in this, there's also this at the nose, this at the forehead, and for children, it's down below.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's the same thing, but there's like 4 or 5 different ways in Thailand.
Yeah.
It's very interesting, different country. It's interesting. I find it interesting, different country. They have different customs.
Well, they were laughing their asses off at me in Thailand because they would do this. And I would do it back to them. I'm not supposed to do it back to them.
You're not supposed
They're
to.
The ones there. The women were lined up at
do you bow?
No, I'm supposed to be any guest that walks in, not just an expat, but anybody that walks in, a customer. Let me put it that way. That walks into, say, a restaurant, a fancy restaurant. There's rows of men and women, I guess, that are greeting you. and they're doing this, you know.
And you're not supposed to go
and
back?
well, you can acknowledge them, you can nod at them or something.
But you're not supposed to
wave.
Well, I did that too. I did the same thing.
But I would do it back because I thought it was, you know,
Here,
I
the
thought
children,
it was polite, but it was like, I obviously don't know what I'm doing.
Here in the Philippines, the children show respect. They take your hand and put it to their forehead. Now, I didn't understand it. So when the girl put her hand out, she was putting her hand out to get to
get your hand
to get my hand. Okay.
Yeah.
But
you took her hand.
I took her hand and I put it to my forehead.
I've done that.
Yeah. And she's looking at me like, what the hell's wrong with this guy?
Yeah. I've done that myself. Yeah.
Until I understood that she's reaching out for my hand to put it to her forehead.
Right.
Which is very, very sweet. But
yeah, it is super sweet. Yeah.
Very endearing. Okay. Balakbayan is free as long as you are with your Filipino citizen spouse.
Yeah.
Entering the Philippines.
Yeah.
Children are also covered under the Balakbayan visa for 1 year.
Rock and roll, Daddy.
So that was Bay Area.
Thank you very much, Bay Area. I was pretty sure it was free.
He said it's free.
Yeah, I believe him because I haven't heard anybody talk about getting charged for it.
So he's saying, he's saying, I haven't seen any videos from you. Yeah, I'm fine now. I was sick and Paul actually was sick too, but we were both sick. Everybody's coming down with the same thing. I've met several people that have had
big time
chest
respiratory
conditions.
Problems.
Yeah. It was very cold here and rainy and then hot and steamy and then cold. And I'm going in and out of the mall and in and out of my house and stores, which has air conditioning. Mm-hmm. And that did it.
And the rain brings a lot of funk in.
Does it?
When it rains a lot, yeah.
So I just haven't done anything for like 10 days. I really haven't done any videos.
No, you're about the same as me. Last month I only did 4 videos where I normally do 8 or 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am totally booked after today. At Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people.
Good.
So I don't think I'll put them all out at one point, but
no. But you got to space it out.
Yeah. Anyway. Okay. Do you all plan on being buried in the United States or there in the Philippines? I don't plan on being buried myself. You could burn.
You're going to be cremated.
Cremated.
Right? Yeah. My remains will be here.
Your remains will be. You'll be buried. Okay.
Well, buried or cremated, one of the two.
And they do have cremation here.
Yes.
Well, that was Skip till last. So yeah, we do have cremation. Late. Good morning. Okay, I got to go down a little bit. The hand to the forehead is called a bless or blessing.
Bless, yeah.
Yeah, all right. So I caught up. I lost a lot of you guys back here a ways, but sorry.
Yeah, you did.
But yeah, I did. But that's okay. Well, you're all appreciated for being on. We'll go from here on. Anyway, so the new thing for me is I started something new. We'll talk about
Not telling anyone wants to be interviewed.
Glad about it. Would you interview me? Of course.
Careful.
No, I have no problem. I record it, so. Hey, Danny. Good morning, guys. I have drove by your place. I was at the VA meeting this morning. Veterans.
Danny.
Danny's a good man.
Yes, he is.
Danny. Speaking of Danny, it kind of brings up something. Hi, Danny. Danny turned me on to something new. Now, first off. I helped create bathrooms at the school that his child's going to. It's in Banilad, but it's actually Bakong, Banilad. I'm in Banilad, Dumaguete. Banilad spreads across from Dumaguete to Bagong.
Right.
So on the Bakong side is Banilad, and there's a school there. Now they're going to ask me something Memorial Tate, and I'm not going to remember the name, but I can look it up, but it's okay. So at the school, I went there to help them build their CR bathrooms for children. They needed another set of bathrooms. And so I raised 10,000 pesos for them to get started. And then I raised another 10,000 to help finish it. And it might be a couple thousand more, which I said to them, I'll take care of it, because they've already got it built now. I've taken video when they first started. I took some video afterwards about a week ago. And now they've got the doors on, the windows, the walls. They put in a septic tank. And so now they just need to finish the interior with lighting and toilets and sinks. So I saw this great room in there, and they have 700 students. And I go, this would be the best place for another computer classroom for Christmas. So I told Danny, hey, you know what, Danny, let's do it here. And he said, great. So I haven't had a chance to talk one-on-one on the principal because she's been out of town. I went there and she was gone, so I'll have to go back. But they do know that I'll be doing it. A school, hopefully for December, we'll have everything, funds available to do another Christmas computer classroom there with sufficient funds. And then Danny turned me on to something completely different subject, okay, was peptides. He was talking about peptides when I met with him. And I don't know what peptide is. I mean, I don't know what that is. And he says, well, they have peptides for everything. They have peptides to help you with diabetes. They have peptides to build muscle. They're using peptides instead of steroids. A peptide is a natural product that your body creates. It takes the place of something of what your body creates. And he said they have peptides for losing weight. And there's a new one. I know, you're laughing. You're smiling. You're laughing.
You guys have always got these organic things that you're supposed to do. And, you
trust
know.
me, it's for real, okay?
Yeah.
I'm going to look up the name because I forgot it already. Where the hell is it? Retatrutide. Retatrutide. Retatrutide is a 3-part peptide. Okay, and talk about G1 receptors and this and that. You'll have to watch videos on retatrutide.
I'm not watching nothing.
Oh, you don't need
there's only one way to lose weight: eat less and move more.
Yes, that's true.
Okay, that's it.
But this one is like, remember they had Ozempic? I think
Ozempic.
Yeah, and then they went to another one, and then they went to another one, and this is the third one that has gone through 2 trials, first and second trials.
Well, I'm not saying it doesn't work.
I started it.
I don't like the idea of taking a supplement to lose weight. I like the formula of eat less, move more.
I agree.
And pick what you eat.
But I'm terrible about eating less. I don't mind moving more because I like
walking. You can eat a lot
as
long as you eat just a lot of protein. You can eat all the freaking chicken you want. You can gnaw on it all freaking day. It
wasn't working for me. I was walking every day and I cut out all the carbs. And for a month or 2, I was walking, at the mall. And I wasn't losing weight. And technically, I actually gained some from the time I was swimming when I stopped swimming last year.
Yeah.
I went on the scale and I'm like, holy moly, okay? I gained 20 pounds. And I've been walking and I've been no carb, okay? Now, again, I cheat. There's a cheat day.
That's it right there. If you cheat, it's going to screw the whole thing up.
I know, but I cheat.
Okay, well, there's your answer.
But I don't cheat badly. I don't cheat daily.
Let me know how you're doing on that peptide
I don't cheat
thing.
badly, and I don't cheat daily. Let me see what this is.
Well, when you cheat, you stop the ketosis. So that's I'm not going to argue with you.
But I started it. It's an injection.
Okay.
Okay? And I got to tell you, with no side effects, and I mean 0 side effects, I'm eating less food. I lost in 10 days 15 pounds.
Wow, that's strong.
From I started it.
That's strong.
And I have no desire.
Take it back. I guess it works.
It works. Okay, I went on the scale. I might as well say it. It was horrible. It was 132 kilos. That's like 290 pounds. And I had all the way down to 250 when I was swimming every day.
Yeah.
So I gained actually 40 pounds. I freaked out.
That's a lot of weight.
It's a lot of weight. And I know I wasn't feeling great. Now, I went on the scale. I only weigh my scale once a week. So I went on the scale on Sunday, and I was 125 from 132. 7 kilos.
That's a lot of weight.
Now, I'm assuming it's going to be water weight. All right?
I don't know.
But I'm not eating. I mean, I have to think to eat.
Yeah.
It's not, I don't have hunger pains.
Yeah.
I don't have any side effects. My stomach's growling, but my mind says you don't need to eat, you're not hungry.
Yeah.
I can hear my stomach growling.
Yeah, your stomach's in your brain. Yeah,
Well,
it's interesting.
Normally when I hear my stomach growling, I eat.
Yeah.
This time I hear my stomach growling, I'm going, but I don't feel hungry.
Right.
And it's weird because I had a big plate of food, and I'm used to finishing my plate. I hate throwing food out. I don't like taking food home.
Right.
I finished a plate of, this is like on the 2nd or 3rd day, I finished a plate of food and I did not feel good. I ate too much.
Sure.
Now, I spoke to somebody else, I can't name who it is, there's several of us on it.
Okay,
there's going to be 4. But the
Okay.
3rd person that's on it, which doesn't want to be named, who's well known in the community, he said he had the same problem. Around the 2nd or 3rd day, he ate the normal amount of food that he's used to seeing and eating, and then he didn't feel good. So it's like...
So there is a side effect.
And we're talking about 1 meal a day, typically. 1 meal a day. I'm perfectly fine with a normal size 1 meal a day, okay? And, of course, I don't eat carbs. Okay.
Well, let me ask you this: if you, let's just say you lose 100 pounds or whatever it is you're looking to do.
98 pounds, right?
Okay. And you stop the injection, does that take away? I heard, I don't know if this is true or not, but I heard that people who were on the Ozempic, because it was like $1,000 a month or something like that. I don't.
Really?
That's what I heard. But I hear
I'll get into
what's
the cost.
reality is,
Okay.
I don't know. But they gave it up for whatever reason. I think a lot of it was financial, and they gained all the weight back. You know, it's the same thing with what I do, the carnivore. I've eaten pasta and all that kind of stuff, and I gained back 8 or 9 pounds last month and this month, and so tomorrow is my day to start my fast and get serious again. But I did go off the Richter scale for a while, but it was intentional. You know, I was out with them.
I'll tell you when I went on Fen-Phen. Okay.
Fen-Phen, I remember Fen-Phen.
Remember Fen-Phen back in the 80s, I think, 90s?
Yeah.
Okay, I went on Fen-Phen.
Did that work?
Yes, it did. Incredibly well.
But didn't they take it off the market?
Yes, because a couple people sued because they had problems with their heart valve.
Weren't we not going to talk about politics and medicine?
Well, this is treatment. This is diet. I'm just referring. We're not talking American Medical Association. Okay, we're not talking about them or saying anything negative. Okay, to the American Medical Association or politics. Okay, but we're going to go into Fen-Phen. I lost a lot of weight.
Okay,
well, I lost a lot. I lost like 100 pounds of Fen-Phen.
And why did they take it off?
A heart valve problem.
Oh, a heart valve problem.
And a few people sued, so they took one of the whatever the phentermine or the other one. They took it off the market because they said it was not healthy. Now I was under the doctor.
So wait a minute. Well, let me back you up. Where do you buy this stuff at? Do you buy it online? Or do you buy it from a guy in an alley? How does this work?
Hey, buddy, open the coat. Yeah. I got some right here. Meet me in the back alley. Yeah. Okay, so on Fen-Phen, I went off of it. I had to. Okay, they stopped producing it. Okay. Mm-hmm. And over a period of a year or two, I gained the weight back and then some extra.
Nice.
Okay, so this is the problem when you go off of any drug that helps you lose weight.
Yeah.
If you go 100% off of it, you will obviously get back to your old habits of eating too much or the wrong foods.
Right.
So this is going to be diets are for life. I don't care if it's a diet with medicine or not. Diets are for life. They're not. You can't just diet and then not diet. You're going to get going up and down, which is probably not good for you.
Yeah, I think it's the way to phrase it is not a diet; it's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to take this, but less of it, okay, to maintain. In other words, I don't want to keep losing. At a certain point,
I see.
To maintain,
so you drop down to whatever you want.
You
and
have
then you
to
just
reduce.
Give yourself a little jolt here and there.
Right. Maybe every 2 weeks. This is one shot a week.
You have to fool with it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Everybody's different. For this, it's supposed to be one shot a week. Now,
what I give the shot to yourself? Or does someone give it to you?
I give it to myself. This tiniest little needle. You could buy syringes over the counter at the pharmacy.
Yeah, I know. I buy them.
Okay. It's the needle is about 3/8 of an inch long, so it's just under the skin. The liquid is. Now everybody does it differently. What they want. One person's doing 5 milligrams, which is not a lot. It's like 100. It's about a 100 milliliter or milligrams. 100 milligrams. He does 100 milligrams once a week. I'm doing 50 twice a week.
Okay.
Because the shelf life, or not the shelf life. I was wrong. The combination. The life of it working within your body is supposed to be 6 days, according to what I've read. So if I take it twice a week, I'm not getting a big jolt of no food, and then I'm getting hungry by the 7th day, and I'm eating. So I'm constantly giving a little. So I do 50 milligrams, which is a very small syringe, and I self-inject it, okay? And you order from a pharmacy in Manila.
Okay.
It's an international company. But if you're in the Philippines, you have to order it from a Manila pharmacy, and the cost for a full 100 milligram shot per week is 2,000 pesos. Excuse me. So
about 35
bucks. So it's costing me $35 a week.
A week.
A week.
That's $280 a month.
It's not cheap.
It's not cheap.
Very effective. Now,
when you did your first shot, how long ago did you do your first shot?
I started not this past Saturday, the Saturday before. I
Okay.
have to look up the date.
All right. So
Let me look up the date for you, but that'll give me a better idea.
you took it on Saturday. Did it take effect on Sunday? Or was it Monday or Tuesday? Or how long until you
Saturday
felt like you didn't want to eat?
injection on start on the 2nd of August.
And so what happened? When did it kick in? That's what I'm asking. The 3rd, the 4th, the 5th?
It was a little strange. It kicked in that evening or the next day.
That was quick.
Yes, it was very quick, and it was a little strange because I'm like, there's food, and I'm normally used to eating. It was like a habit eating. I didn't realize I had a habit of eating.
Yeah.
But I'm not hungry, so I didn't.
You're
eat.
buffering. I hope
Yeah, I'm
it's okay.
buffering. No, it could be internet. Is it
You
buffering?
don't have any freaking likes up there either.
Hey, where's the likes, guys? We've got 145 people watching. Where's the likes?
I'll be
we
right
are
back.
buffering.
Give me 5 minutes.
All right. Yeah, we are buffering. I don't know why. It could be. Tell anybody that's on the internet to get off the internet. Okay. Question is why closed captioning is not available. I'm using a software that doesn't automatically do it for you. If you use StreamYard or a couple other sites, they'll do closed captioning automatically for you. For me to do it, I have to put in something on OBS, which is what I'm using, which I don't pay for. It's a freeware. I'll figure that out, John. I don't know how to do it. I know it can be done, but I will ask ChatGPT how to do it, and we'll get that done in the future. I just haven't had time to figure that out yet. It's kind of complicated on OBS. Let's go back. I missed a whole bunch. All right. I missed a whole bunch, guys. Stop. Is there a picture for your background if you want to? Okay. California. Shelby graduated from the hotel to a hose yet? I don't know. Oh, Shelby. I'm not dealing with Shelby anymore, Gary. Shelby has anger management problems. He throws phones and breaks them, and people bought him phones and SIM cards, and he throws the phone in the trash. He uses a SIM card, and I can't help him, and I'm not dealing with him anymore. He's beyond my help or Lowell's. Lowell's trying to wash his hands of him too. He's on his own. We turned him over to immigration, and maybe the American consulate will help him. In the Isle Mall, Cebu and Mall opens at 10 a.m., but the breakfast restaurants at the terraces, like the Pancake House, are open. And tell the guard you're going to. Okay, well that's at the Isle Mall, but that's in probably Cebu. Yeah, that's Cebu. We don't have that here, but they open at 9 a.m. But the restaurants aren't open. They're still working on the CR. Okay, Danny says at the school they're still working on it, so they're not done yet. So when they're all completed, I'll take a video and then I'll put a video up of beginning to end with photos. Can you get quality red meat ground beef steaks? Are they comparable to U.S.? They're cheaper than the U.S. They come from. Yes, you can. The answer is yes. You get steaks and ground beef from Bellcrest or from one market in the mall, Robinson's, and it comes from Australia and Brazil. There is some USA meat here, but I'll be honest with you, the Australian and Brazilian beef is much better, and you can even you can get high quality ribeyes at Bellcrest, really good. It's 3,000 pesos per kilo. I'm sorry, I only know metrics now. You'll have to figure it out. It's 55, 56 pesos to the dollar. And 1,000, if you take 1,000 divided by 453, that's roughly 2 pounds, a little over 2 pounds, 2.2 pounds in a kilo. So if you go to Bellcrest, you can get great ribeyes, 2.2 pounds a kilo. That's 3,000 pesos, which is roughly 17, 34, 44, 53 bucks, 52 bucks.
What are you doing for Carolyn's birthday?
I didn't do anything.
That's my Goldfinger.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know what to do for her. She has everything she needs. She bought herself a purse, and I got pissed off. I says, I was going to buy you a purse. Okay, I was looking at purses to buy you a purse. I was going to ask you. And she bought herself a purse on Temu. I didn't do anything. I'll figure something out.
What about
today.
dinner?
I'll have this afternoon.
Is she?
I'll go to the mall this afternoon and I'll walk and I'll find her something. I bought her.
Well, you don't have to
popcorn
necessarily give her a
yesterday.
gift. I mean,
I bought her popcorn. Caramel popcorn.
What a catch you are!
But wait,
I'll tell you.
then I ate it because I didn't take my shot yet. You know, it was. I'm going. Oh man, I really missed this. I haven't had anything yet. I snacked on it before I knew it. I ate her popcorn. That doesn't sound.
Would you
good.
come
Let's
home
take
and
that
burp
back.
on her or something? Here's your popcorn.
Does the Doom area
that's
still have a
funny.
racetrack for
I bought her
motorbikes?
popcorn, but I ate it.
Yeah. It was good. It was at the mall. They sell the caramel popcorn and the cheese. She still has the cheese bag, okay? But I ate the caramel. It was good. It was damn good.
Yeah.
Where the hell is that?
It's no longer here.
Oh, they don't have it anymore. Okay.
No.
All right. Septide quit stuffing the pie. Okay. Septide is a different one. So we're not. This is 2 more generations past that.
You open the can of worms with this
Peptides aren't
thing.
always safe. Boston Lloyd used some kind of peptide to burn fat, and it something over his kidneys. Okay, we're not going to say that. He had problems with his kidneys, and he died. Okay, well, you know what? Not necessarily from the peptide, but because he was probably drinking for his whole life, and he was a drunk. But this was on the list for he was on the list for a transplant. Well, okay, wait a minute. Now, come on, you can't say peptides killed him if this guy was on a list for a transplant. Okay, he had previous. Oh my God, where are you going?
You've opened up a can of worms. This, bro.
Tell everybody to get off the internet. We don't have the bandwidth. We're still.
That's so funny.
Ted's coming in January, like everybody else is coming. Paul, we're always a
See,
saint.
Paul, you're always a saint or on time. You this way today. God bless you, sir. The way from San Diego. Thank you very much. I just got a crash course on reading lips. Apparently, you buffered up.
Oh
It's
my
buffering
God!
right
this
now,
might be
bro.
a short.
Well, I think
Okay, I got to tell
hope
everybody to
we're
get
not-
off the internet. Okay. Caramel popcorn at the mall is awesome. No shit. I should know. I ate the whole damn bag. Okay. And that was the first time I blew it. And I'm thinking it was because it was Wednesday, or actually it was Tuesday. I ate it yesterday. Damn, I don't know why. I just had a habit. I don't know. Yeah. So much for
You
the
were so
diet.
funny.
So much for the diet. Yeah, I know we're cutting in and out. I'm going to find out who's on my internet and tell them to get off. I take in trizepatide,
Hey, you got 80 likes.
for about a year, down almost 40 pounds. There you go. There's a positive. I got a positive.
Okay, good.
This is. I don't know if that's the same one he's trying to say. This is Reptruitide. This is the newest one. The audio is fine on my system. Thank you. The video's fucked, but but the audio is coming over just fine. The commercials are very clear. Okay, I'm guarantee you. Don't you know Wednesday is caramel popcorn day, right?
Yeah.
I think Wednesday.
They got Taco Tuesday. They
Taco
should have
Tuesday,
Caramel Wednesday.
I think so.
Okay. It's official.
That's
Put it on your
official.
calendars.
Yeah, when I go to the mall on Wednesday, I'm picking up another bag of caramel popcorn.
And that's the way it is.
I don't know what it was, man. I just had a habit. I had a couple of it. I said, I'll just taste it. And then I tasted it again. And then I brought it into the studio and closed the door and ate the fuck out of it. Okay? And then Carol comes home and I put the empty bag back in the bag. And she goes, where's my caramel popcorn? I'm going, I don't know. I don't dog on it. Ice died, you bad dog.
You with your caramel breath.
I had a habit. If your audio's not working, Mike, it's on your end. I miss every second joke. Okay. Oh, no audio in Texas. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, let me check. You guys are 70, enjoy life, and eat what you live. Mike, there you go. Let me go check audio real quick. I'm going to check. Say a few words, Paul.
Some few words, Paul.
Yeah, that's working
How's
just
that?
fine.
You
There's
working?
nothing wrong
Okay.
with it. Okay. Audio's working. We're
But
streaming.
it's buffering, isn't it?
It's about a 10-second delay from what we say to what they hear.
Yeah.
So I can catch some of the comments that are negative, but I put in a
Why
whole...
would you do that?
Why would I do that? Get rid of the trolls?
Those are the fun ones. I like those.
Oh, yeah. Well, I put in a whole lot of words. Did you know you could put in words on a list that if they say that, it won't come up? It blocks them. You can have a block list.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a long block list. Yeah.
Okay, it's good now.
All right.
So we're back up and running.
Zep Pound. I don't know what Zep Pound is. Good video and audio. Thank you. It's working fine. Audio and video are fine here. Fine now. Did you say anything to Carolyn about? Did you see anybody out there tell them to get off the internet? I have workers here. They go on my
just working
internet.
on the go-kart.
Oh, okay. Well,
she said she ran over something.
Yeah. Well, they have. So they're working on National Highway.
Yeah.
And they dug a big hole.
I know.
And they blocked.
And some poor bastard drove right into it.
Yes, on a bike.
Yeah.
A lady, actually. A girl.
Oh, was that a guy?
It was a lady. It was a girl on a bike at night because they had no lights up. They had the yellow ribbon on orange cones, on the thin orange cones, and no lights. And she drove right into the hole. And we're talking about a 12-foot deep hole.
No, I saw the pictures.
It was ridiculous. So they
Have they proved it now? Have they fixed that problem?
It's completely effed up. Okay, completely.
And it's all over Facebook.
Not only
and you
so
think
bad,
the government
big
would be
trucks.
embarrassed about
So
it.
what they've done now is they're directing people that come south to go on a dirt road. Now you would think they would clean this dirt road
Now
up.
that's going out of here heading towards Robinson, right?
You can go. No, if you go towards Robinson, they'll let you go through.
But that's where it's located, right? If I hang a
it's
left out of here, that's where I'm going to see it.
You're going to see it
because
right.
I was afraid I was going to hit it on the way in, but I didn't.
No, you just go to the right and cut across to what's that?
No, I go to the right. I got a shortcut for you. I'm going to show you.
Okay, you have to show me a shortcut. But what they're doing is they're directing half the traffic now, diverting it on a dirt road. Okay, because they only have one side open, and the trucks aren't wide. They're too wide. They don't make it.
Right.
So they didn't redirect truck traffic until just recently. Now they're saying taking truck diversion. Trucks have to go to diversion
road.
Okay, they can't come down National anymore. Big trucks, because there wasn't enough room, and the trucks will sit there, and they can't back up, and they can't go forward.
Right.
It's so fucked up. Yeah. It's so I don't know what to say. They're so stupid, and they don't have anybody. They have one guy there holding a stop and go sign, letting cars go this way. It backed up horribly. People got frustrated. People got angry. Cars tried to go around it to where it was narrow, and lost their wheels in the front of their car. I watched it happen right in front of me.
Lost their wheels?
Yeah, they try to go up on the curb, and one wheel on the, because it's very narrow. It's about 3 or 4 feet, not wide enough for a car. It's not 6 feet. It's 3 or 4 feet. They go one wheel on the asphalt where there's still dirt and asphalt, and one wheel up on the curb. Only problem is the curb is really high, like high, and took out the whole front end, and the car ended up sitting there, blocking all the motorbikes from going that way, because that's where the motorbikes were going. Okay, on the you know. So several people have had damage on their cars, so they diverted to the dirt road. Well,
what happened to that lady that went into the hole?
She got in the hospital, and it's my understanding she ended up being okay.
Oh, good.
But she went in the hospital, and
what a horrible feeling to
Carolyn
drive at
knows
night. The next thing you know, you're just down.
They had to drag her out. Did you see the video? They had to pull her out of there.
I didn't see that.
Full of mud and water. It was mud and water at the bottom of the pit.
Yeah, thank God there wasn't a bunch of pipes and, getting impaled.
She may have a lawsuit. I don't know if they can sue the city or not here, but
good luck.
All right. So anyway, they put you on a dirt road, and the dirt road's full of rocks. They didn't smooth the road over. I mean, I went on it with my bike, and I'm trying to go not fall over because there's big boulders and loose rocks. Mm-hmm. And so she took the cart over because they redirected her on the cart.
Oh, that's why they're working on the cart right now.
That's why they're working on the cart. She broke the cart on that road.
Wow.
She either broke the axle or she broke the drivetrain.
Right.
And so now they're repairing it because she brought it home and she says, I can't use the car and it doesn't work anymore. And she got it home because it's real close. But it's making all these noises like every time the wheel turns,
Yeah, it's cruel,
she bent the axle or something. And so now we've had to have our worker pick up the children at the school on a motorbike. Aggravation. That's the Philippines. I'm very happy to be here. It's okay. I love it here. I'd rather deal with the road than go back home.
You just got to find an alternative.
Yeah. Let me make it a little cooler and feels a little warm.
Yeah, well, you're getting yourself all worked up here.
I think you're right. Turn it down. Okay. All right. Now, I did. I'm getting pissed.
Settle down, go.
Daddy says, I can resist anything but temptation. That goes with girls, too, as well as food. Anything, any vice. My coworker's wife had a company turn their baby's stem cells from the umbilical cord into pills, and after drinking them, her health issues went away. Thoughts on stem cell? I don't know. There's some new stuff coming out, dude.
Oh, you got the greatest comments that are going to be coming after this. You have no idea.
Yeah, what I said.
You're going to be having all kinds of. Okay.
Can I contact you to rent a motorcycle?
Absolutely.
Well, that's what we're here for. All right, let's talk motorbikes. No, please
help me.
By the way, that information's in the ebook.
Yeah,
I thought I'd throw that in.
Yeah, just throw that in.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, let's move down. Let's see. This guy. One guy says, "Exit audio fix, exit out of YouTube and go back in." And the next guy says, "Looks and sounds great." One after the other. I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm pretty sure a lot of times it has to do with your end. This guy, I have lost. Oh, I read that one. He lost 27 pounds. Hello from Houston, Marion. Down 96 pounds with Zepbound. I'm going to have to look that up in 11 months. 96 pounds. How much more do you have to lose, JRG? That's quite a bit of weight.
That's a lot of weight.
Now, 11 months is okay. That's not too bad.
I've always wondered what you do with the excess skin.
Yeah, that's a problem. Danny says he just went past the road. They filled in the hole, and now there's two-way traffic. Thank you, Danny.
I wonder what they dug the hole for.
They put in a big drain pipe.
Oh.
I mean, like an 8-foot tall. So they had to go about 12 feet down.
Yeah.
They had to put at least 4 feet on top of it of dirt.
Yeah.
I mean, a big metal culvert thing. It's huge. You could walk in it standing straight up. And they put 2 of them in.
Okay.
They had some kind of a big water backup problem before that. Is there a military hospital in Zubik? I think you mean Subic. Subic Bay? I don't know. I'm sure there is. I can't get over this. 96 pounds and 11. I got to look up Zepbound. I'm going to put that down. And people are saying amazing. That sounds like the Raiders. Oh, sorry. Okay. Thanks, Brandon. Blah, blah, blah. What is the name of the contact information for your motorcycle rental? You can go into the information on any of my videos, and you'll have the information on there under, what do they call it?
Description box.
Description. Under the description, it'll have all the information for getting that. I'm not going to be able to do it here.
Well, you can put it in after the stream. You can put it into
you
the
can
description
put stuff in
box.
after the stream?
Yeah.
But when you end the stream, it's ended.
Yeah, but you can go back in and edit.
Oh, well?
I mean edit. I mean go into the description box and you can change the title. You can do all kinds of stuff.
Will this transcript be in the ebook? Maybe. I got some money. Marion. Hey, Marion, $9.99. Okay, well, we got to play some music. Here's some horns for you and drum roll. How's that? Thank you very much. Oh, my God. Another congrats to JRG. I want to know how much weight you started with, JRG, and we'd like to know how much we know how much you lost, but how much more do you have to lose? Do you have an ebook? Yes, it is true. Let's talk about the ebook. Everything is in the ebook.
Someone please take my life right now. I surrender,
we're
Lord.
Buffering. They got saved. We're buffering.
I'm coming home. I'm coming home, Elizabeth.
Here's an answer. Sorry, no military hospital in Subic.
No, that's in VA's in Manila.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The VA. Yeah. Well, is that a military hospital?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I guess that is. Veterans, yeah. Duh. Veterans, yeah. All right, shut up.
Talk about the Muppets.
I'm glad they fixed that hole, though. That hole was horrible. All right, I got another. Oh my God, I got $19.99 from John Ketchum.
The guy's got for his $10. He's got a question. You should probably read his question.
Okay, I will. Hold on. Okay. What was the question? A wise general once burned the ships to make sure their soldiers had a chance only if they won. If your Social Security is taken, what job would you take in the Philippines? That's a good question, actually, because there's a lot of people very dependent upon Social Security here.
Mm-hmm.
And there has been a whole lot of changes in America.
Well, you stay on this peptide thing long enough, you could go back to runway modeling.
Yeah, I won't eat as much. That's a plus. I won't eat as much food. Would an ATV be good transportation in the Philippines? It would if you were allowed to drive them on the streets. You can buy them, you just can't license them.
Right.
Does that suck? They have them in Mexico, you know.
Yeah, they got them here. Yeah.
But you could drive them on the streets in Mexico.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You could register and license them in Mexico.
That'd be pretty cool.
And it is, because it's 4 wheels,
Yeah.
and it's a lot of fun.
Go over all kinds of shit there.
Yeah. And of course, they have big knobby tires, so you go over dirt roads and everything else. And they have multi-surface tires.
Right.
And they sell them in the car dealerships, believe it or not. They sell them in the grocery stores. They sell ATVs everywhere in Mexico. You can get them here, but you cannot drive them on the city streets. Now, does that make any sense? No.
They drive everything else.
Can I take your scooter to Mole Bowl for a week?
Can I take it to another island is what he wants to know.
You can take it to another island. I am going to get a copy of your passport and driver's license, and you're allowed 1,000 kilometers per month. Now, when you say for a week, it's only 250 kilometers. After you go over the 250 kilometers, it's going to be pro rata on the extra miles you take. So if you did 500 kilometers, you're going to end up paying for another week when you bring it back. Keep that in mind. It's not like unlimited mileage, guys. 1,000 kilometers is pretty far.
But you answered his question. He can take it to another island.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
I'll have to give you a letter. I have to give him a letter that authorizes that.
Okay.
Yes, JRG did it with minimal exercise. But JRG, we want to know what weight you started with and what weight you are now. It would be appreciative if you could do that. Did Paul write the foreword in the ebook?
I confess, I haven't even opened the ebook.
You suck.
You
suck.
Since its inception. You've sent me like 27 revisions of it.
Oh, we're going to be doing version 35. It's coming out next month. Version 35 next month, guys. Everybody's going to get one. I found out a site that will send them out for free, but only send 2,000 for free. So per email. So I've got 3 emails.
That's cool.
Yeah, so I have 3 different emails.
Yeah.
So you'll be getting it from Goldfinger 1, Goldfinger 3, Goldfinger 4.
Oh, okay.
I forgot the password to 2. So I don't have Goldfinger the Goldman 2. I got 250 pesos from health insurance from guess who? Michael. I can see his face. Hey, Michael. Thanks, Michael. 250 pesos. That's awesome. Michael also helped cover the bathrooms, by the way, the finish of it. Thank you very much. Barrio, right? Well, okay, my Filipino neighbors in the barrio, they don't call it barrio, but ride their ATVs around a lot. Yeah, I'm sure they do, but
yeah.
But if you're not in the city, you're not
Right.
you're
out in the.
You're out in the boonies,
Yeah, sure. Anything goes.
Yes, we do allow it, Maki. He says, don't worry about the mileage. Okay, that's fine. Can you bribe the license bureau? No, of course, the answer is no. That's the answer I have to say. Okay. There are people that will assist you in getting a license, and I have contacts for that. Very inexpensive. There's some that are very expensive that assist you. They charge up to 10,000 pesos, and there's some only charge 3,000 pesos, $17 per 1,000 pesos. So, for $50, I know someone that'll assist you getting it, and it's not a problem. Okay, but we have to be careful how we say that. All right, here we are. So JRG starting weight was 400 pounds. So that's pretty heavy,
wow.
And he's down to 304. Congratulations, that's
good.
wonderful. And what is your goal, GRG? What are you trying to get down to? About 220? Are you still on it? I gotta write that down. Tell me again what that product is, because I need to take a picture of it. I forgot to take a picture of it with my phone. Anyway, Tell me what that product was again, and I'll take a picture of it. Would Filipinos rather have the U.S. bases back in the Philippines or not? I would. Would you want to have a U.S. base back? You want to know if we want a U.S. base back?
Filipinos.
Filipinos.
That you'd have to ask a Filipino. I don't know if they're all that cognizant of what's going on in the world.
They're not worldly.
I mean, my wife wouldn't have an opinion on it.
They're not worldly.
No, they're not.
I've said this before. Filipinos think for the day.
Yeah.
They plan for the day. They think for the day.
Inside the box, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no Filipino translation on the ebook. Sorry. I don't mean to be mean, but they're not business-minded here.
There's no forward thinking.
There's no forward thinking. There's no planning for the future. They take care of problems when the problems come up. Where I typically will think of a problem that may come up and solve it before it comes up.
It's just like maintenance on your bikes. Change the oil.
I write it down. For one thing, as I write it down when it's due, I actually put at the top, I put down the payments, I put down what I've done, repairs, added a top box, added a new phone holder, and then very at the top I'll say, oil needs to be changed at this kilometers, and gear oil. Okay? It has a column for the date, the description of what was done, the income, the cost, and the mileage. Okay? So when I know what I hit, I look up the top and it says you need to change oil at 15,000 kilometers, and I'm at 14,008. It's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
But that's not typical of a Filipino. They don't organize that way.
No.
Okay. There are many states in the U.S. that can license your ATVs and drive on the road. Had a couple in Wyoming. I can understand it in Wyoming because they do hunting and stuff, and you can drive them everywhere. That's pretty cool. They just don't allow it here. I don't know. Paul, you look tired. Do you look tired? You don't look tired to me. You look okay. You just look old.
I just always look tired. Well, I'm old, so that's an automatic that comes with being old. You look tired. I probably am tired.
Okay, let's move on. Yes, he's still on it, and it's called, Zepbound. I'm going to take a picture of it. Thank you. That's the only way I'm going to remember it, because once this goes off, I can't see it. Got it. All right, I'm going to look that up. But I'm going to stay on Ret to True Tide for now, because it's working. But this sounds, I'm going to look that up on YouTube as well. Hi from New Zealand. Hello, John. Paul looks tired, but he just read the ebook from end to end. Yeah, that's probably it.
You sit here and listen to Goldfinger for an hour. It talks for 60
I'm putting
minutes
him
in
to
a row.
sleep.
And see how you feel.
I'm putting him to sleep.
Locked in this little black, bunker he's got.
The body will remove the extra skin from weight loss through fasting. This person Daniel, lost 60 pounds in 3 months, extra skin exempt for the turkey net. So he still has a turkey. But I believe the body will take care of it. But if you lose a lot of weight fast, you have flaps of skin.
You're going to, yeah.
Yeah, and it takes time, I'm sure.
Yeah. And it sounds like fasting would be the cure. Yeah.
You can't have surgery.
So many good things happen during fasting.
You can have surgery to remove excess skin, too.
Yeah, but your body rejects all those cells, and it's just amazing what happens to your body over fasting.
Video's lagging. Error. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, what does it say? It says open?
25 more likes, and that'll speed things up.
Yeah, come on, guys. Give us likes. Why does it say, does that say open right there?
What? Where?
It says open. Let me open it.
Error not to maintain smooth streaming.
Error poor.
View.
We're having
you're
problems.
getting a message, huh?
I'm getting a message. Okay. I got to go out there and tell them to shut the darn thing off. Somebody's using my Wi-Fi.
Feels about the basic.
I'll go back. Just hit the likes, guys. We'll try to get it fixed. I'm sorry. Yeah, lagging on video. Is it Tuesday or Wednesday in the Philippines? It is Wednesday, John. Been awake since I caught a live stream. The comedy duo is still at it. Yeah. Regarding the house build, Paul, what do you got? While you answer them, I'm going to see who's on my internet and tell them to get off of it so we can get a full bandwidth.
Okay, but I can't control the comments.
That's okay. I'll move that to the top. Where is it? Oh, you're at the top. So
Okay.
there you go. So they want to know how your house is going. I'm going to go check on that.
All right, do you have an update regarding your house build? Yeah, and it's coming out tonight. I'm doing a video today at 2 o'clock with someone, and we're going to update everybody on on our house build, and some of the changes that we've made, some of the adjustments that we've made, and full-on progress report on the house. All right, so video is better now. I'm a believer in fasting, improved health, and I lost 34 pounds in 5 months. Amen. Yeah, anything you read, see, hear, smell, touch, feel about fasting, there's nothing but positive feedback on it. Unless you have, unless you're like diabetic, you should always run that by your doctor. I'm not a doctor, neither is Goldfinger, obviously. So these kind of things that we're talking about are just things that we're doing or have done and study and that have worked for us. So I lost 30 pounds in 3 months on the carnivore, and I started each month off with a 1-day fast. Okay, is Paul still working on the property? We're not working on the property per se. We are maintaining the property. Most of the work is done other than the build itself, and we're still trying to figure out in our heads what we want to do with the build. And I think we've come up with a pretty good idea. We're to give you a little clue, because we're not fully committed to anything yet. We're going to be downsizing. We've got a lot of land, and we don't need to use it all. So I think what we're going to do is shrink down the size of the lot that we're going to build on, and then we'll figure out what to do with the rest of it. We could either sell it, or we could turn it into a cornfield, or we can got all kinds of options.
A cornfield.
Yeah, we could turn it into a farm. In other words, I've got 1,500 meters, and we may just use first 500 meters. Okay, which is enough.
Can you build?
And then you've got 10,000 behind you, so we could turn that into a farm, or we could split it into two 500-meter lots and sell them.
Yeah.
The property's gone up tremendously out there.
Or if it built.
Because I'm 10 minutes away from world-class diving. Okay, where my location. Have you been there?
You took me when you first.
Okay, so you know the location.
I don't remember it, but
It's
you did
cool,
take me. It was a
but
very good location.
From there, super location.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the ultimate property in my mind. And it's off of a cement road. So when you turn into my driveway, you're going cement to cement. There's none of these hokey-pokey dirt roads you got to drive down.
Yeah, no,
you
had
go past
good.
and all that bullshit. You're 10 minutes away from world-class diving. You're 10 to 15 minutes away from 2 or 3 hillside coffee shops, restaurants, beautiful, stunning, breathtaking views. You're still... The highway out in Dallin is 4 lanes, and it's just awesome. And it runs just like a freeway or a road that you would see in America. And so that's cool. It's not too crowded. It's got plenty of little coffee shops, so it's self-contained. And it's still about 25 minutes away from Duma. So no complaints there. Did you get an approved plans? Yes, we did. We got all the approvals. We got all the building permits. We have water on the property. We have a kubo out there. We have a fence around the property. And the only thing that's missing is power. And we haven't fiddled around with the power yet because we don't really need power until we actually begin a build. So we'll have to get the power about 2 months, apply for power about 2 months before we do the build. And that's because May's got to go to a class. She's got to endure 4 hours of learning about electricity. And then she gets a little card with her picture on it. And she becomes a member or something like that of Noriko. And then it takes about 2 months for them to get out and put a separate box in there and run a line.
Okay.
So, everything takes longer than you think.
Of course.
So
it's the Philippines.
It's like I said, I was telling them that if I was going to plan to build, say, in January, we would go out in October, and have
You don't want
May.
to build a bigger house or build like additional rental houses?
Well, I've got a finite amount of money, for one, okay?
Well, but that'll change in time.
Okay, but just hear me out.
Yeah.
I've got X amount of dollars, And I am a big proponent in having a massive, not a massive, but a endowed emergency fund that I refuse to cut into.
Okay, all right.
If,
I can appreciate that.
If I need 2 million pesos at my fingertips, I want to make sure I have it. And I'm overly cautious on that. So for me, I would rather wait. May and I just are every month we are just saving, and saving. And it's just, we just stay within our budget every friggin' month. And the only time I went over my budget was a couple of months ago. I gave May's father 20,000 pesos because he needed medical attention.
I figure, okay.
Medications and a checkup and a CAT scan.
And I helped Carolyn's mother.
Yeah, so
every time to time.
So every blue moon, I got to kick in, and I go over budget by $300 or $400. But all the other months, I save so much money just by staying low key.
So you brought up a funny thing in my
What's
memory.
that?
So Carolyn showed me a picture of her brothers, okay?
Yeah.
And they were harvesting honey on their farm in the province. They're all wrapped up with a bunch of clothes.
Yeah.
Like multiple shirts and face and ski masks, and they didn't even have gloves. They had mittens over their hands. What the hell are they doing? She says, they're harvesting honey. I says, well, what about a bee outfit, She goes, what's that? No idea.
No.
I go on to Amazon, I show her, they sting proof, and you have a screen, and you get gloves. And I says, could they use that?
Did you buy it for them?
I did.
Good for you.
The thing is, I bought medium.
They needed extra small.
And I needed extra small.
Yeah.
So it came too big,
Yeah.
okay? So I could have shipped it back and got a smaller one, but she said, just don't worry about it. They'll tie something around. They'll tie it. They'll put rubber bands or something. I don't know. They'll tie something.
They will.
But it's a really. I mean, it's like I never would have thought. Okay, I just assumed everybody would have a bee outfit if you're going, because she says they all get stung up like 20, 30 times, both of them, and they have to rest for a day or two after they harvest honey.
I'll bet.
Like, what the hell are you talking about?
What a rough deal that is.
I'll tell you. So I bought a bee outfit, and then I says. They said, well, they need a lawnmower. I go, what do they need a lawnmower for? They don't have a lawn out in the province, right? They're on the mountains. She says, it has to do with the weeds that come up around the sugar cane and the other stuff that they grow.
Need a weed whacker? Is that what they need?
They said a lawnmower, and I'm shopping for a lawnmower, and I'm thinking, who the hell needs a lawnmower out in the province?
No, that's what they call a weed whacker.
Back. Yeah. They don't call them weed whackers here.
No, they don't.
Okay. They do know what a brush cutter is. Okay?
Yeah.
So I showed her pictures. I says, you want a lawnmower or do you want a brush cutter?
Right.
Oh, a brush cutter.
Right.
I said, okay. I says, do you want it with plastic or do you want it with metal blades? I had to show her pictures.
Yeah.
I bought them one that the motor the motor sits on the back and then it has a flexible shaft, so you're not carrying the motor. And I decided not to get a 2-stroke because explaining to them about oil and gas mix.
Just get battery powered ones too.
Well, they don't have power.
Oh.
So how are they going to charge it?
So what did you? How much was that?
$5,000, $55,000, $100.
$100.
$100.
And it's a proper weed whacker.
It actually has metal blades and plastic. You can go has both, and it was a pretty good sized motor that goes on the back. 4 horsepower.
It's a gasoline motor?
It's a gasoline motor, 4 horsepower. You strap it on your back, has straps, and then it has a flexible shaft that goes, a flexible one that goes to the solid shaft, which does the cutting. So you're carrying the weight on your back versus on your arms. You
got this running motor on your back.
Yes, you do.
This sounds kind of scary.
Well, they can wear the bee outfit. It'll protect them. I don't know.
May was looking for a weed whacker for our property because we need to maintain it, but I don't know about that thing.
I think it was a great idea because I don't like, my arms get tired. Because they put something on your shoulders to carry the weight.
She was looking at one with a battery pack on it.
Yeah, I know. Everything I buy is battery. It doesn't.
Yeah,
it doesn't
you're right.
last.
Yeah.
It just this morning I wanted to.
And they were expensive too.
Yeah, and I tried to fill my tire up, and I have a battery charged air pressure thing. Freaking thing! I've charged it, and it won't work. The battery's not holding a charge.
Yeah. I bought a fan one time. that's supposed to work. You charge it,
Yeah.
and then when there's a brownout, you turn the fan on. It's supposed to last for 8 hours.
Yeah, right.
It ran for 25 minutes and pooped out.
The only thing worse than that is solar. Okay, I'm sorry. They haven't perfected it yet.
No.
Okay, but put your property close to, what is that?
Put your property close to Mike's, maybe, is what he's talking about.
Mike's? Oh, well.
Is your property close to Mike's? No.
Oh, is
No.
your property? Oh.
Mike's property is in Valencia. Mine's out in Darwin.
They want to know who did your drawings. Who is doing your drawings?
Nobody yet.
I'm curious what the ladies think about your facial hair. I'm under the impression that Filipinos don't much care for it.
And you would be right, Vince. If May had her way, I would not have any
Really?
facial hair. Yeah.
Oh, Carolyn likes it.
Oh, okay.
But I look pretty dorky without it, so.
Let's see. Mark in
Filipino
Alaska.
Joe in
Looks
here.
like Gina's house build was coming along good. Is it completed? No. Thank you for checking into on that. It's not completed. In fact, the foreman called in sick today.
But what did they finally decide? The last 2 weeks ago, it was the
Oh no,
father was-
they're rocking and rolling out there.
Oh,
there
okay.
was dissension in the beginning.
Yeah.
And so we got that squared away. I had a powwow with both parties, and we came to a resolution.
Good.
And we're staying within budget. And
I take it they're not building a brick and mortar house.
they are building bricks.
Oh,
they
are
are.
they
They
are.
are putting it down. Now they're not doing a state-of-the-art job of it. I mean, it could be done a lot better. But who are we to tell this man how to work on his property? So we just, there were
Okay.
2 chiefs and not enough Indians. So we got rid of one chief. He bowed out. And we let the other chief take over, who's
The
the
Paul
owner.
guy?
Yeah, the Paul guy. He had
bowed
to.
out.
He gracefully said, "Okay, I'm out."
I don't blame
him. I don't either. And I reimbursed him for all the materials and stuff that he bought. I took him out to breakfast, and we had a nice chat. And I still feel bad for him. But anyway, it is what it is, right? And so you just continue on.
And where
And
are
they
the-
have made a lot of I was out there.
Oh.
I was sick as a dog. I did this video with Gina, 8-minute video with Gina. And a horrible video. I forgot to turn the microphone on for Gina. I mean, I was just having a bad day. It was one of those days, bro, where I'd been running all day. And it was like, I didn't feel good. I just wanted to lay down.
Right.
And May didn't feel good.
Right.
And I promised 2 days ago I'd do an update. I've got to do it. Because these guys donated to her, and they're entitled to see what progress is being made.
Right.
And so they got all kinds of supplies and tools and shit out there, and they're bumping right along. And since then, they've made big progress.
Where is the
So,
funds coming from?
My channel. Guys sent it to me.
I know you had $2,000. Have you
Yeah.
gotten additional?
Yeah, we got about $300 or $400 on top of that.
Okay, so they're going to have enough money.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, she'll probably get a cash gift at the end.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So they're having cheaper labor, I assume.
Well, the labor's not all that cheap. They're getting $500 a day, and other guys getting $750 a day, and they're getting lunch. I insisted they get lunch every day. And then I didn't tell Gina. I hope she's not watching this. I didn't tell Gina about the other $200 or $300 or whatever it was that came in. I got an envelope for Gina,
Okay.
so I keep putting money in there as guys have sent it
Fine,
over.
dole it out.
And so for me, it was. I'll tell you a little. What's the word? Little story, if you will. She calls me up 3 days ago and says, "This is going to hit every point you were making earlier." Okay, so she calls me up 2 days ago. I think it was 3 days ago. Doesn't matter. She says, "I need 1,000 pesos for nails," and I said, "Okay."
No.
And it was raining.
No.
Well, listen. So she says, "I need 1,000 pesos for nails," and I said, "Okay, fine." And I said, "I'm sick," which I was. I said, "Why don't you come down to my house?" And she'd never been to my house. She goes, "Where do you live?" So I described exactly where I live. And then she texted me later because it was raining like a big dog. She says, "I'm not going to come. It's raining too hard." I said, "I don't blame you. I'll hook up with you tomorrow." And so in the morning, she texted me, and I had gone back to sleep because I'd been up all night. You know how it is with the cough and all that kind of stuff. And so went back to sleep. I slept in until about 10 o'clock. And so anyway, I contacted her. I said, I'm home now. I'm sorry for the late reply, but I'm still under the weather. So, you know, why don't you come by? I'm going to give you 5,000 pesos instead of 1,000 because you're going to need more stuff. You can't just go out and buy nails, and then tomorrow you're going to need wood, and then tomorrow you're going to need plaster or whatever you're using out there. And so let me just give you 5,000. And she said, okay, fine. I said, I went up there. I paid everybody's salary. That was 11,000.
So you're
that was
overseeing.
When I went and did the video. I gave her 10 or 11,000 to pay the salary. So I'm kind of like the financial guy, and everybody else. One guy's got this function. Mine's to control the money and make sure they stay within budget.
Okay.
And that all the money gets put in the proper place. So anyway, so she said, okay, I'll come get the money. And here we are, we're talking about valuing time and being on time and this and that. So she said, I'm on my way. You've heard this before,
Filipino
right?
time.
Yeah, well, so she says, I'm on my way. And I said, okay. And 15 minutes goes by. And she only lives 10 minutes from me. And I'm like, where are you? I'm still on my way. I said, okay. So another 10 or 15 minutes goes, and we have stuff to do.
Right.
I need to go.
Right.
And it's not like I'm just laying around.
Right.
I've been sick for 2 days. This is my day to go out and get shit done I was supposed to do the last 2 days. So she goes, okay, I'm here. This is 45 minutes later. I said, where? She said, Valencia. I thought you were coming to my house. So I'm here. I said, where? And she said, Valencia. Well, Valencia is a fairly large place.
It doesn't.
And I said,
yeah.
and then she sent me a picture of a street. And it's like, I couldn't tell what street it was. And I said, where is this? And she said, I'm in front of the elementary school. And I looked at and she took another picture, and I could see where it was. I recognized the fruit stand. She was at the plaza. So May and I drove down there, and I gave her 10,000 pesos. And I said, here, this should cover you for a while. And she goes, why are you doing this? And I said, well, Gina, I don't want to have to go through this every time you need 1,000 pesos.
That's a pain.
And then she had the balls to say to me, she goes, well, don't get stressed. And it's like, well, you just delayed me by an hour, and we've had 5 different exchanges here, and you won't give me a pinpoint location until I ask you 4 times to where you are. You keep telling me Valencia. That's like say, hey, Paul, where are you? And I say, well, come meet me. I'm here in the Philippines.
Yeah.
You know, just show up, you know, and we'll get together. Where are you, Paul? Philippines. Just come on over.
I know.
That's what she was saying to me.
I understand.
It's like saying I'm in Dumaguete.
It's
Where in
annoying.
Dumaguete?
I know.
But my wife does the same thing.
Yeah, Carolyn does the same.
You know, I mean, it's just a Filipino deal. And it's just these.
And it's funny because I get guys that'll contact me and send me a text. I'm on my way over.
Yeah.
They're here early. They're here early. They're from Europe. They're from America. They're from Canada. They're here early.
Dude, I have Big Chris Hansen, who owns Billy's on the Beach.
Okay.
Okay? Chris has this Fire Stick thing that he's selling, and it has thousands of channels.
Okay.
So it's 5,000 pesos for a year, and you get to keep the stick. And I said, that'd be good, you know, because I stay home a lot now, and so I'll have something to watch on TV.
I don't have a TV.
Well, he said, I'll be over there at 9:30. I said, okay, cool. So I told May, I said, you need to go to your sister's house and take the dogs with you, because while Chris is here, I don't want these dogs here.
Right.
You know, you need to go, and the dogs need to go. Well, Chris got there before May fucking left.
Yeah.
You know, and I thought May was taking the scooter, but she wanted me to take her in the car.
Oh.
With this whole thing back and forth. I had to make poor Chris wait at my house while I
While
drove
you
her
brought
down
her.
the street, dropped off the dogs. I'm like, why weren't you just up and in the car 5 minutes later? You go into your sister's house? What's the delay? You know, you just grab, I don't know. So It's just
So
there's when you're talking about your frustration.
So now I have girls that come to be interviewed.
Oh, never mind.
We'll be here at 8 a.m.
No, you won't.
And I go, well, I have, excuse me, I have a guy at 11. So if you come at 8, I need you here at 8. And if you come at 10, I won't have time for you. I told the guy at 11, come after 1. I already know it. I said, come after 1 to interview. I says, because I have 2 girls coming from the province to be interviewed Friday morning. And I says, they said they'll be here at 8, and they'll probably be here by 10 a.m.
Are you talking about 8 in the morning? 2 girls are going to be here at 8 in the morning? Are you nuts? I'm not saying that to you. There's no way they're going to be here at 8
no, they won't be here at 8.
No
I already
way.
know that.
No way.
I know that.
If they make it by noon, you'd be lucky.
Well, that's what and they want to bring 4, and I says, look, just bring 2 girls. Interview each one separately, and then we'll do 1 together, okay? And she wanted to bring 3 other girls beside herself, and I says, yeah, it's not going to happen, guys. Right. I can't. I said, I'm busy that day. I have another interview. You're going to have to pick another day to bring the other couple girls. I says, you have to schedule a way in advance, okay? Because I says, this week is booked. I have a slot for 2 people. That's it, okay? Unless you come Saturday and say, Saturday they can't do it. There's some kind of religious festival or something. Right. Rick TJ asked, how big is the house that you're building? Do you know the square footage that you're going to build, Paul?
I don't.
Okay. Jim says he saw a wonderful video from Bud Brown today.
About
as an update on
John.
the young man.
Yeah.
That he helped adopted. Gloria and Bud are such kind souls.
They really are.
They are.
I got that story firsthand from Bud. I had breakfast with him the other day, and he told me about him. I asked him about John before, and he went and snooped around and found out about him. It was a little boy that he brought to the public's attention. He was a homeless boy, and
homeless boy.
He featured him on his channel years and years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, and little John got adopted because Bud did a video about him. So that was one of those feel-good stories, And he did a follow-up video on him.
Okay, so from what I gather is a headache building in the Philippines.
Oh, it's a total torture chamber.
A headache?
It's
beyond that. It's a loss of hair.
Yeah, it's like...
it'll age you.
Every single solitary guy that I've met that has gone through the building stage has just... it's just been the worst experience of their life. Now, this thing with Gina is not a problem because they're just handling it, and it's not my house. They're doing it what they want. I'm just, like I said, I'm just providing the money.
That's fine.
So what they do is what they do.
As long as they don't run out of money, but if they
they won't run out because I've already checked them, and I think I'm going to be handing her a fair amount of money in cash. Just here you go, sweetheart. Go buy new mattresses or something, or
get your nails done.
Or get your nails done. I don't care what you do with it. It's your money. It's not mine.
But if they blow it the wrong way, it's not your problem.
Well, there's no right or wrong if you got the house built,
all right.
in my mind, I mean, what you would do with the money and what I would do with the money and what she ends up doing with the money is up to her. And I don't need to be that intrusive.
David says you have extra gray hair.
I do. Hey, listen, it cost a lot for me to dye my black hair this color every week.
Yeah, right.
It cost me a fortune.
I got to go get my hair done. And I color my hair, guys. Is surfing common in the Phils or more diving? Diving, for sure.
There's only 1 or 2 places that you can... One place that I know of you can surf, and I forgot the name of it.
Is it even on this island?
No.
No, the waves are
But
ripples.
there is a place.
Yeah.
I wish I could remember it. You could Google it.
But this is not known for...
This is a great question. What is your plan B if you guys can't take it anymore? I said my plan B is this, is like if you get to the point of no return, and I think it can be fixed just by bugging out for a while. And it really kind of does a total reset, and you kind of analyze, what I'm bitching about over here, compared to what a real problem is, what drove me here in the first place. I have to remind myself, why did I come here in the first place?
Right.
And what would I go home to? Well, I'd have to go back to work,
Right.
Again, I would have some conveniences that I don't have here, but would I have a beautiful 30-year age gap relationship with somebody? No.
No.
I mean, all these
I can't
things
find
that,
a woman back home that would be.
There's no women
anywhere as
back
close
home.
as
There's
wonderful
no one
as-
there.
as
My
Carolyn.
buddy just
That's
did a video
Einstein
about
trying
it.
to get in, isn't it?
Yeah, you want me to let him in?
You let him in. Yeah. Einstein, you're such a pain. Come in. Hello. Say hello.
Come here, Bubba.
There you go. There's Einstein.
All right, now we're cooking.
Yeah, I heard some scratching on my headphones. I'm like, are you scratching something? What are you scratching?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, he loves you. Oh, look at the love. Okay.
Yeah, Einstein.
Siriago. So is it Siriago? Siriago for surfing. Okay.
Yeah, that's what it is.
How
Right.
does the eye bag surgery feel on the update? Give us an update
It
on your
came
eye
in
bag.
perfect.
Have you had any children come over to visit to you? Well,
My
do you
kids
want-
aren't mad at me at all.
They're not mad at him, but
No, that they got their own lives.
yeah, same
And
as
they're not.
mine.
There's no interest in coming over here.
Yeah, I have one son that doesn't even interested in what I do in my life. He's pretty much doesn't even call. He didn't say Happy Father's Day. He didn't say Merry Christmas. He doesn't. He forgot my birthday, I assume.
That runs rampant. Guys think you're a bad father or something if your kids don't contact you or stay in touch with you, and that's not it at all.
I was a good dad, but he just
So was
doesn't.
I.
He kind of
I
wrote
did.
me off.
I'll put it to you this way: I did everything with the best of intentions, wanted
Yeah.
the best outcomes, and I always wanted more for my children than I had for myself.
Of course.
And by doing that, I think a lot of times I became an enabler and created more problems than if I'd have just let them take a beat down every now and then instead of bailing them out.
My sons turn out fine, but they have their own lives.
Yeah, my kids are all straightened out now. They were off the reservation for a while.
My
You know
youngest-
what? My oldest son was a drug addict,
I do know.
hardcore.
I do know.
And you know what the update is on him? Because he doesn't contact me, but my ex-wife does. He's a drug counselor now.
Cool.
Can you believe there's a turnaround
Well,
for you?
that's
He
normal.
is the guy that, after so much time of sobriety, got himself up and then found that the best way that he could stay sober was to help other people. And now he's the head of this whole 400 people
I had a
compound.
crazy aunt, and I'm going to tell you, she was a crazy aunt, and she would wig out, and if she had too much pressure or anything else, she'd go after your face with her nails, and she would scratch me, sort of across my face. So I kept asking questions: "What are we going to eat? What are we going to eat?" I was a kid, little. She was obviously older, but she became a child psychiatrist. Whoa! I'm like, I don't know, man. I hope she got help first before she
Yeah.
became a child psychiatrist.
Yeah.
But it is pretty normal. Like if you have a problem with you're really in love with your parents and they have a certain problem with diabetes or they have heart congestion or
Yeah.
they become surgeons. They become
Yeah.
doctors.
Yeah.
It's very common. They want to look for a cure.
No, I'm sure if I was to see all three of my kids at one time, we'd have a great time.
Yeah.
We'd have a lot of laughs.
However,
We'd look-
even though I helped kids quite a bit, I was good to my children. I did
Yeah.
not beat my children
Yeah.
or was a mean dad. I was good to my children.
No, I never.
Yeah.
I never struck anybody in anger. Or anything
I did have
like
a
that.
paddle. Okay,
Yeah,
I did have a paddle with
I didn't
notches
do
on
that.
it.
Yeah.
But that was only when they were little.
Yeah. I gave Anthony a swat one time, somewhere at a theme park. He was flipping out. I just had to
Come here,
crack him
Einstein.
on the ass.
Come here.
Settle down, Anthony.
Come on. Come on. What do you want? Come on. You wanted to come in here. Here you are. Okay. All right. What do we got? Yeah, Einstein. It's actually the brother to May's dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
related. But this guy says sorry about your children. But
Oh no,
there's
nothing.
to be
Nothing.
sorry about.
Nothing to
really.
be sorry about. You know,
I have
I interview. I talk to not interview, but I talk to more and more and more guys that are just estranged from their children for some reason, and not everything grows up to be like Ozzie and Harriet. You know, it's a lot of pressures, a lot of drugs, a lot of different
Talk to Daddy.
social media stuff coming up now.
Yeah.
So the nuclear
It's gotta
family
be
has
very
changed,
hard
man.
to live in America now.
I would not want to be a young person right now.
Not in the U.S.
I would not want to
No.
be a 20-something. I don't know what they're called,
Not-
Gen X or millennials, and I get confused on all that
Right.
stuff. But whatever they are, I would not want to be 25 right now and coming into a career. I mean, look at the ever-changing landscape with
We're not
AI
going to go
and all
into
that
it,
other
but,
stuff.
I'm wondering if public education is going to continue.
Reading, writing, arithmetic used to be what you got in school, and it was great.
It was.
You got a good education.
And
I
they
got a
gave
good
you-
education.
And they gave you technical jobs. Too.
Yes,
They
they
had
did.
technical classes.
Yes, if you wanted to go into a trade, if you wanted to become a plumber
Wood
or
shop,
electrician.
metal shop, plastic shop,
Yes.
automotive shop,
Yes.
electronic shop.
Yeah. You know, it was really, we tried to fly this one past Whoopi Goldberg,
Yeah.
okay? But back in high school, do you remember the girls went to, what was it called?
Sewing, homemaking.
Yeah, homemaking.
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 Yeah.
They taught them to sew,
And do laundry.
iron,
Yeah.
cook,
Yeah.
clean.
Well, it's a good thing to know.
Yeah.
They don't.
That was
not
like
always
housewife
taught at
training,
home,
you know? And could you imagine trying to fly that one in today's society?
Yeah. All right. What else we got?
I have a daughter that does the same thing. No contact for almost 4 years from Robin. I feel your pain, Robin.
Yeah.
And you know what? You just have to finally just realize. My friend told me something that was very smart. He said, kids are raised for export, you know? And they what they do is, I don't think they have a hard-on for you, but they just get involved in their own lives.
They are.
And now they have their own kids.
Yeah.
They got their own problems.
Yeah.
And we're retired and we're living a good life. They don't call me for money. You know, they could.
Yeah, they don't.
Right? But
No,
they
my
don't.
son
So
makes
it's like, as
plenty
far
of
as
money.
that's not happening, I'm
Yeah.
happy they don't call me.
Yeah. I
You
used
know.
to help him out years
Yeah,
ago.
I used to help my kids
when he
out,
first
too.
started off.
Yeah.
I helped him out.
Sure.
Sent him $1,000 on his birthday. I didn't know what he wanted. Bought him a
Right.
car.
Right.
You
I did
know.
all that for my kids.
Yeah.
All of them.
I took him to games.
They all
I
got,
took him
one
out.
kid got
him to the
two
beach.
kids got a car, one got a motorcycle.
Right.
And that was, you know, what the hell is she supposed to frickin' do?
I don't know. All right. So what do we got? Hey, hit the like button, guys.
Yeah, we need some
Hit the
likes
like
here.
button. Anyway, we've caught up with the questions.
That's good. You
White,
still got
white
anybody
picket
in the
fence
stream?
needs repaired? Nah.
Anybody still watching?
I'm not sure. What do we got? We got 168 concurrent viewers. Cool.
Yeah, but I don't know if that means they're in the house.
Anybody going to
right
help with some funds for the kids?
now. Oh, here
Might as
we
well
go.
ask for it. We might as well just say
Should I
it out
give you-
loud.
Should I just walk outside for a minute while you do a commercial?
We'll do an ebook.
Yeah.
An ebook commercial. Let's help the kids. We're going to get a computer classroom going for December. Anyway, go ahead and hit the likes. We got a few people hit likes. What else is happening in your life or my life? I'm running out of motorbikes. A lot of guys, came in the month of August. I had like 8 guys the first week of August want motorbikes. I didn't have that many bikes.
Better go outside.
He wants to be held.
You want to come up again? Come
Yeah,
on.
he wants to be held.
Come on. Come on.
He's a very spoiled dog.
Come on. Quit biting me and come up.
He wants to play. Oh, he wants to play. He wants you to fight with him.
You want to do that, huh?
He wants to play.
Just like Yippee.
Is it?
It's just like his
Just like
sister.
Yippee?
Yeah.
He growls. He
Yeah.
wants your
Oh, yeah.
attention. You're not giving him enough
Yeah.
attention.
Well, we've been gone for a while. So Yippee just sits there and does that, like giving us an ass chewing. Like,
Yeah.
where have you been?
Yeah. How come you're not playing with me? How come you're... Yeah.
Dogs are the best.
I
Come here,
love-
Goofy.
I love Einstein.
Oh,
Einstein's
man,
cool.
Einstein rocks.
Yeah, Einstein's a good boy. He's a really good boy. He's a good boy. Give me kisses. He doesn't lick you. He just puts his lips or his
Oh,
nose
man.
up against you.
Yeah.
But he doesn't lick. Does
That's
Yippee
good.
Lick? Does Yippee lick?
Oh, my gosh.
kisses?
Brutal.
Brutal?
Brutal.
This guy does not kiss you. He just touches your cheek. It's weird.
I
don't
wish
get it.
Yippee did that.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take her outside for a minute.
Yeah, time to go, buddy. Okay, I see these houses for sale. They're in different YouTube channels. Can you expect? Can an expat buy those houses? No. What is the process involved in that? Now, I can't say no 100%. Okay, for owning a house, you could go through a lawyer and you could do it a couple different ways. First off, let's start with condominiums. Yes, you can own a condominium. Okay, because you're buying it from the owners of the condominium, and it's gone through a lawyer and a bank. So yes, you can own a condominium. Now, as far as a house goes, a foreigner cannot own the property. You can own the physical structure of the house, but not the property. So you have two choices. You could put the property in in a girlfriend or a Filipina or your wife's name, and do a lease back for 50 years, 15 years, whatever you want. And you have the right to live in the house, which you will own the house, not the land. She owns the land, but you are doing a lease back on the land for I don't know, whatever you want, $1 a year or whatever it is, okay? And you have a 50-year lease, okay? Typically, you have to have a date and a money involved on a lease to make it legal. So you can have a lawyer draw that up, and you'll be able to live in the house until the day you die, and then it'll revert to your Filipina wife, and you'll relinquish the house, the structural house, to the property upon your demise. But can you technically own the property? No. Now you could also do create a corporation, and the corporation could be a Filipino corporation, but now you have additional legal fees and additional responsibilities to have meetings and organizational things. Let me make it a little cooler in here, and you can lease back from the corporation yourself, but you cannot own the property in your name. Okay, I hope that answers you. Either way you do it, it's going to involve a lawyer. So you have to get a good lawyer to make sure the lawyer draws it up properly. So Rick TJ, from your life stories, it seems that your life has more meaning or purpose there. Well, you get to a certain age and reflect, and you take your knowledge with you. So all I can tell you is you learn from what you've gone through, and it's just better here. I can just tell you, my life here is better than if I go back to the U.S. And from what I've seen, and again, I don't know if I have a 100% true picture, but what I've seen on YouTube or TikTok or any of the other news stations or informational social media type stuff, Rumble and a few others, there's no life for me as an older person, a senior person. There would be no life for me, and I can't afford it back in the States. But here, I'm seen here. I can get respect here. I get respect without even having to do anything. You respect elders here. It's very different. It's like stepping back 75 years, the way it used to be in America. So that's one of the main reasons I love being here. I really don't want to go to Vietnam. I have to leave for at least 24 to 48 hours for visa purposes since I'm a tourist. But and I figure if I'm going to go all the way to Vietnam, I'll stay for a week and check it out. But honestly, I don't want to go. I just have to. I'd rather just stay here. I'm a home person, so. Paul's not quitting smoking. Sorry, he's not even trying. I lost both my parents. I lost my mom last year. Then came to the Phils. I want to help her for computer build. That'd be great. We're going to need help setting it up. Right now, all I need help is for funding it. I need to order tablets, computer, a large screen TV, cables, power hub, and a cabinet to secure it in. So at this point right now, when I have sufficient amount of funds, I'll be able to start ordering from Amazon and have it shipped over here. And based on what I'm able to get and afford, so I need to know how much funds I have so I don't run out, I'll be able to place orders. Typically, the best thing for the children are tablets with keyboards and mice. Mouses? Mice? I don't know what they call it. That way, it's just like a high-end tablet. Works very much like, with a stand, works very much like having a laptop.
What I miss, man.
Sorry, we're talking about. Fellow wants to help.
Are there property taxes over there? You know what my property taxes were? They were something like 200 pesos a year.
That's nothing.
Like $5. That's property taxes.
That's why we come here.
And this afternoon, I'm doing an interview with JR.
Oh, cool.
We're going to be talking about my property.
I'd like to watch that, actually.
Yeah, you should interview JR.
What time? Do you know what time?
I should have him over here.
Ask him to contact
He'd love to come
me.
on, Jeff.
I'd love
come
to
on here. Yeah. He'll give you the skinny on all the
I'm more interested in the SRRV, the A13As, and the ballot beyond.
That's what he would be
That's
talking
knowledge
about.
I'm not real good on.
That's what he would be addressing.
Yeah.
Because we're going to talk about that on my video today.
Is he?
He's going to talk about the property and what he's done with that as far as the title. And he's going to be talking about the changes that were made to the SRRV. You can now get an SRRV if you're in your 40s. And then I asked him to look
they raised
into
the price, by the way.
50%.
Yeah.
Well, not for veterans. Veterans, I
No,
think,
not
went up
for veterans.
$100.
$1,500 to I think $1,800.
I think it was 16. But
Was it 16? I could be wrong.
Both of us could be wrong.
Not either way. It's
I'll
not a big
verify
deal.
with him
It's not a
today.
big deal either way.
But the 10,000 went to 15,000.
Well, it is
You
what
know,
it is.
it is what it is. If
And
you
you-
look at
you
Thailand, it's
can-
25,000. You got to deposit in the bank. So
Yeah.
I mean, everybo's got their thing going on, right?
So, but the money can't, is my understanding. Don't ask him. Ask him today. I'd like to watch it. It's my understanding you could take that money, and if you have a secured lease or a purchase on paper, long term, you can use part of that money on a monthly basis towards that.
Okay, I'll ask him.
That
My
is my
understanding
understanding.
is you can use the money for the purchase of a condo or a long-term lease,
Yeah.
and you can use it all in one shot. So that's my understanding.
If it's a long-term lease, it would be.
But
all
I'll have
one
to
shot,
clarify
but-
that with him.
All right.
You know, so I don't know. Anyway, what else is there going on with JR? Yeah, he's the guy that I would talk to. I did
He's
talk
very
to.
knowledgeable. He is.
And
the
I would
man.
not buy property out here again without just hiring him to do the research.
Does he
on
do
the
that?
Absolutely. Yeah,
Okay.
he's filling that niche because no one out here buying property or house or anything has anybody on their side representing them. It's always the friggin' seller or the goofy real estate agent, and they're all in it for the money. And once you get snookered and they've got the money in their pocket, there's nothing.
No money. There's no. We were just talking about this earlier.
You have no recourse.
If you have a lawsuit, and let's say they owe you or you owe them money after the lawsuit, and
Right.
there's no small claims here. It's just
it's a paper victory.
it's a paper victory. There's no way for them to claim it. They can't attach it to your
No.
anything you own. They can't make
Can't
you force you
garnish your
sell it.
wages.
They can't do anything.
Lien your property.
So basically,
they can threaten you.
they can threaten you, and they could send you angry letters and tell you to pay, but they can't collect. They can't attach anything. I'm going to quick answer Doug's question. I saw it here real quick somewhere. Doug, yes, if you contact me, I have multiple bikes available for you tomorrow. Here it is. Okay. And you can get that information on how to reach me on any of the regular videos I have. If you go into what is it called again? I'm sorry, the information on the video. What's that called again? It's description. If you go in the description, it has that information. All right. Come to Canada. You'll love it. I don't know. I didn't like
what happens
Trudeau.
when you end up liking Vietnam? Well, there's an option for you to go there. But the way you're set up and the way I'm set up, it's really not an option. I'm speaking up for myself about the dogs. I don't know. Can I get my dogs into Vietnam? If May and I wanted to move to Vietnam,
Okay.
that's an option.
It is an option.
And even if we own property here, a big deal. It's not like we can't go live somewhere else for a year. You can live in Thailand for a year or 2 or 6 months. You can live in pick a country, if you like it, and go hang out. And Gio just moved to Thailand.
Did he?
Yeah,
Oh, he did move out of the country.
he's in Thailand.
Was it because of the August 10th law that took effect, or was it, which I don't really...
What August 10th
that
law?
thing that they're claiming that you can't videotape in public.
Oh, that's just a bunch of ballyhoo.
Yeah.
That's one of those
that
things
never really took place,
Oh,
did
come
it?
on. I mean,
Didn't make any sense.
it's one of those laws that people make a big commotion about.
Right.
And it ends up being nothing.
Same as back in
It's like
2012.
it's like a fart in a hailstorm. It just disappears. Boom.
All right.
It's gone. So you got to blur everybody's faces out. Oh, come
Who's
on.
going to be able to do that? How are you gonna-
Nobody.
and what's going to happen to tourism if you can't videotape?
Well, all these things, other YouTube channels like to blow that up into some big hailstorm because they got content to talk about. and stir everybody's emotions up. I've heard, what else? Oh, going to jail because you get into an argument with your wife. We were talking about that before the show. And we won't get into the details of what we said there.
But there's more to it.
But
a lot more.
But I had a guy somewhere in the comment section on some video I did recently said, I'm not going there because if you get into an argument with your wife, you'll go to jail. It's like, really? How many of those cases have you heard about? And do you even know that this one is true? This is some guy that has a friend 3 years ago that went through this. And it's like, well, where's the public record? Where's the verification on this? Where are the transcripts? It's public information. Why don't you release it? That way you can verify. So anyway, getting all worked up about these silly things. I imagine, I don't know this, I should Google it before I say it, but I imagine that sodomy is still illegal in some states in America. I would imagine that it is. And yet, you ever heard of anybody going to jail recently for sodomy? Me either.
Okay, Daniel had a quick question. Daniel, if you come over here, it doesn't matter if you come over for 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, or 3 months, you will need an onward ticket.
If it's more than 30 days.
If it's more than 30 days?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's true. If you have a ticket that's with less than 28 days, you won't need it. But he says he's coming here for 90.
Yeah,
so I'm wrong.
You need an onward ticket.
Correct that. I'm wrong. You're right. If it's less than 28 days and you have a ticket, a round-trip ticket that goes, or a ticket out of here within 28 days, you do not need it. Otherwise, yes, you'll need it. It's called an onward ticket. You could Google it, and you'll find sites that'll give it to you for $10.
And JR help with the Mindanao area. I imagine he can.
What is the problem with the Mindanao area?
Nothing. It's just out of his. He's located in Manila, Cebu, and Dumaguete.
He covers all islands, doesn't he?
Well, I won't speak for him. I will ask him that question today when I talk to him.
They really respect persons.
You're talking about the police department.
PWD?
Yeah. Oh, that's the P&P. No, that's P&P.
PWD is persons with disabilities.
Oh, persons with disabilities.
Yes, they do.
A lot of respect.
Quite a bit. Come to Canada. No way, laugh out loud.
What's in Canada? I like fishing in Canada. I go up there to go muskie fishing.
I don't like snow.
Muskies and northerns.
I don't ski. I don't like snow.
Oh, no, I'm talking about lake fishing.
Oh, yeah, I like lake fishing. You don't have lake fishing here.
I went out there 3 times with my father to different lodges, $6,000 each trip. And that was one time my father flew us in a Cessna back in the 70s.
Yeah.
And we got lost.
Oh, no.
And we almost ran out of gas.
That's a small plane.
That's a whole story in it.
That's a prop small plane.
My dad loves that story when I tell it. He cracks his ass. He just cracks up.
Yeah.
We were running out of gas. We were in the Cessna, right? And my dad's peering out the windshield, and I'm looking at the gas tank, and my first time in a small plane, and I didn't like it. But anyway, so my dad is peering out over the windshield. I go, what are you looking for? He goes, smoke. And I go, why are you looking for smoke? He goes, well, there's smoke, there's people. Because we were just over trees and lakes, and we had hit the VOR. You know what a VOR is? Okay, there's a VOR. There's these antennas, for lack of a better word, on the ground. And they ping the plane, and they'll keep you on course. Okay, so you set your VOR. Well, we had misaligned the VOR, or my dad had, and he got off course. And so, thankfully, we had some kind of emergency thing that he chinged, and he got a hold of the tower, and they said, reset your VOR to this. And he couldn't find it, but
so
I
they
could
see you on radar.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I reset it, and then that got us there. And he put the plane downwind instead of into the wind because he was so nervous about running out of gas that he just broke all the rules. And we had made several stops on the way. And I said, man, we're coming in pretty hot on this last landing here. And we used up every inch of that runway. And God bless my father.
You were on empty, I take it.
Yeah. And they hauled his ass into the control tower.
Oh, really?
Oh,
they chewed him out?
Big time. They could have taken his license.
Really?
Yeah.
Because he's going to run out of gas?
Well, once they heard the story,
they
they understood that he was in like emergency mode. And
They don't
he
want
just
that.
flat out, he was so bound and determined to get that plane down that he didn't look at the windsock, and see which way to go back. He should have landed the other direction into the wind. But we came in hot, man. We came in fast. But he put that mother down. I give him.
Thank God.
Yeah, and you know what he used to do is he used to fly into pontoon boats. I mean pontoon planes.
Yeah.
He used to, and we drove.
Right on land on the lake.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah, I've been in a plane with him.
I bet it's a lot
practicing.
smoother landing too.
Oh, it's a cool landing. Yeah.
Yeah, so much you're not hitting a hard surface.
Yeah.
A softer surface it gives.
Yeah, I got a million
that'd be
airplane
cool. You should have
stories.
videotaped that.
I got a million
Wouldn't that be
Canada
great?
stories, fishing stories. I've forgotten most of them.
How is your dad doing? Gerald wants to know.
My dad's 100 years old, and he's pretty much, he's not aware that my sister died. We didn't tell him that.
Oh.
And he's under 24/7 care
He is?
at home.
Who's watching him?
There's caretakers that
Okay.
come in, and there's a service that comes in, takes care of him and his wife.
Good.
And they're
Very
both
good.
in bed, and they're both just kind of like.
He had
laying there.
100, didn't he?
Yeah, he in March.
God bless him.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
That's good for you.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
It is.
My mom made it to 88.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She smoked and drank
I'm
her whole
older
life.
than both my mother and my father.
Yeah,
At 69,
right.
they demised at 67 and before.
You know what I heard? That prior 1840 and before, 80% of the people lived to the age of 35.
That's my understanding as well.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole switch is modern medicine.
It was exciting when people would live over 50. When people lived to 50 and 60, that was newsworthy.
Puts things into context, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That for all those years, here we are bitching and moaning about standing in line at Hypermart.
Yeah, right. They gotta still stand.
And these people were dead
breathe.
before they hit their 37th
Isn't that
birthday.
crazy? Of course, they had horrible jobs. They didn't. There was
So much
in the mines,
childbirth, a big lot of death.
breathing smoke
yeah,
or fumes. They didn't have masks or.
No, I mean, you were out in the woods.
Welders.
You didn't have access to medications. You didn't have access to you didn't understand hygiene, proper hygiene.
No.
You didn't know what a germ was.
Well,
I mean, there's just all these
they
things.
didn't filter the water.
What a
or
rough life.
They didn't have the medical.
What a rough life.
So you can't complain too much about medical because medical has allowed us to live longer.
Oh, and that
for sure.
and yeah, it's crazy. How fortunate we are to be blessed at birth at this
Think
point.
about it. We're living twice
as long.
What, two
More than
ancestors
twice.
before? Yeah.
As from someone from the 1840s and before. Now, I don't know what happened after 1840. I guess that was the medical and railroads and all that kind of stuff.
It was a
started
horrible
coming in.
life.
Horrible.
Hard work
Hard.
and harsh environments and
Harsh.
Yeah.
And people could just, I mean, I watch those old shows like Deadwood, where they're talking about those
Right,
times.
right.
And back then they would just come out with some of the vaccines for the measles or whatever it was they had.
Are those guys still working on the cart?
Yeah,
They've been
they're
on it
just
for
out
2
there.
hours.
Yeah, well, they got it up on jacks. That thing's messed up. Yeah.
I'm afraid. I'm going to be honest with everybody. Do not rent an e-cart for me. They're horrible. Don't buy an e-cart.
Really?
No, do not buy an e-cart. I bought a couple of them,
And
okay,
they're
to rent.
not what they're supposed to be.
They're electric, and they're horrible.
Okay.
They're Chinese-made.
All
I'm
right.
telling you the honest truth.
They break down a
Don't
lot.
rent it. Don't buy it.
They break a lot?
Constant
Constant maintenance.
problem
Okay.
with batteries. Constant problem with the mechanics of it. It's
Yeah.
just cheaply made
Yeah.
Chinese junk.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
I will never be buying any more. I'm going to sell off the one I have to some poor soul at a discount. Okay? I'll be honest with them. I'll sell it to them for half of what I paid for it, but you're going to have constantly have them come out and do repairs. Okay? Don't buy them. Big mistake. That was. I thought I'd go. Oh, I'll have these old guys. They come over. They have electric cars, 4 wheels on the ground. They have a steering wheel. They have blinkers. It's like a little mini golf cart.
Yeah, that's
well,
what I
it is
thought.
a golf cart. And they go really fast and they go really far. Yes, they go fast. Yes, they go far. They'll shake the hell out of you on the meantime.
Really?
Yeah, they shake like
No good.
Horrible.
No
They have
bueno.
no suspension.
No bueno.
They have little tiny tires, literally tires this big. Okay, not with like a motorbike. Then they came out with electric bikes, and when they came out, they do have electric bikes here. I don't know if you know it. They have dealerships that sell electric bikes.
Yeah, I've seen them.
And that was after the electric e-carts that I bought. And I go, there's no way. I'm not even going to go there. I'm not even going to try it. Gas is the way to go. I'm sorry. We have to go back to petrol.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine. Okay, now you know.
Okay. Yeah. You want if you're not sure about two wheels, if you rode a bike, get a small motorbike, a 125 or a 110, and learn. The traffic pattern here is something else. We've been on for over 2 hours. Did you know that?
I got to get going.
It's 11:20.
Oh, it's
already.
11:30. Man, I got to go get ready and meet JR.
What time are you meeting him?
2:00.
All right. Well, I appreciate you coming on.
Yeah.
I appreciate everybody that followed us and listened. We're going to be signing off very soon now. Like now. And and it was good. I'm going to see you in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So we're going to do every other week.
Every other week.
Next week I have Hawkeye coming.
Oh,
Daryl
cool.
Bivens.
Great.
Hawkeye is going to take the spot next week. He
Great.
wants to do a live.
Fantastic.
So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
Check that out.
All right.
Everybody, I appreciate. Don't hit the like button while you have a chance. Hit the like button, and I appreciate all the help. And I will match those funds for the kids. We're going to end the stream now. Love you all. See, I'm going to read this last hundreds of years. Yes, hundreds. Thanks again, Brandon, Maki, Gerald, Rick, the guy that lost almost 100 pounds.
Yeah.
Keep it going. More
on
power
rocking.
to you. That's rocking. It
Yeah.
is. Bye, everybody. Take care.
See you later. Bye.
All right. And for the last thing, we got to say,
That's my Goldfinger.
did you hear it?
Yeah. Yeah, it was fun.
All right. We did
Yeah,
it,
we
brother.
skipped that question. How much does YouTube pay you guys?
I didn't want to